Welcome to the live show, Adventures with Danno. We got a lot of stuff to discuss tonight. It's going to be a fun time. Hang out with you guys. Thank you all so much for helping us get past 8,000 subscribers. Man, we are so blessed. Thank you all so much. Jessica's going to be on from the other room tonight. She has some things she's doing. I think it looked good. I think I got everything set up. All right. Connie Kellenberger, hello to you. Hello. Karen Sell, hello. I hit the bell. Hope it works. Last time it didn't. Yeah, apparently there's been some issues with YouTube lately with the notification bells. Just make sure when you hit the notification bell that you hit all notifications. That way you are getting all of our stuff as they come out. 8:30 every morning. 8:30 a.m. Corey Charlton, hello Danno. Hello to you, Corey. How you doing, buddy? Northeastern Georgia Mountain Folk. Hey, buddy, how are you? Uncle Chuckles, how you doing, buddy? Thank you. Everybody saying hi to everybody. Shelly Ham, hello. I was on the Kroger doing a pickup order. Prices are getting crazy. It's really getting me to think twice about some of the things I'm buying. I hear you. I hear you there. Hey, DJI. How you doing, man? Fred, yes. Yes, Fred. I'm going to say Fred from now on. Oh, Furman Family Adventures. Hey, Dave. Hey, everyone. For those follow Vacation Station TV, which are friends with Danno, please keep them in your thoughts and prayers. They live in the area of the Smokies, where the wildfires are. Yes, I got really close to them. I seen here DJI says the fire is 85% contained, but we all know down in the Smoky Mountains anything can start up at any time. So yes, keep our friends Jeff and Marie in your prayers. And they live very close, like right where the fires are. So hopefully they're doing well. I seen them the other day. They had put something up that they were doing fine. They had stayed in a hotel, so good to see that. Fred says, hello, Furman. Hey, Holly. How are you? Hey, Danno and Jess, hello to you. Oh. Everybody saying hi. Hey, Ronnie. How you doing, Ronnie? Jessica says, hello, all. See here. Nightmare says hello. Hello to you. Danno, love the shirt. Yes, we got this from the Pirate Voyage show down in Pigeon Forge. Awesome show. I don't care what reviews you see online. Take it from your buddy Danno. The Pirate Show. Pirate Voyage and Pigeon Forge. It is awesome. Southern Grown. Hey, buddy. How are you? Everybody chatting with each other. I will try and skip the ones where you guys are talking to each other, but go ahead. Sometimes I go off on little tangents and get a little behind, but I will try and keep up with everybody tonight. I hope everybody's having a great week. Boy, I'll tell you what, Friday could not come soon enough. I appreciate all your guys' kind support on today's video. Yeah, I was kind of having a moment. And I needed a day to just chill. And I remember Fred, Mountain Folk here, was telling me, maybe do like a wrap-up video on Fridays and kind of just stay here away from the stores and talk about some of the things that have gone on through the week, kind of vent a little, and we can get involved in the chat and talk about some other things that are going on. May start doing that. I really enjoyed yesterday. I had a lot of stuff that I wanted to talk about off camera, and then I put some of it on camera. I was trying to work out a way I could do an April Fool's joke for today's live show, but I was like, well, if I tell people 8 o'clock and then I'm on here at 7:30, I don't know. I'm getting worse and worse at April Fool's jokes. Buckeye Bob, hey, buddy. How are you? Hello, Gigi. Gigi. Let's see. Kim Smith, hello from the Florida Panhandle. Well, I wish I was down there right now. It is freezing up here. Hey, Kathleen. How are you? Debbie Rogers, hello to you. Joanne Bowden, hey. Hey, kids, how are you? From Cincinnati? Yes, we are. Home of the Reds. And Bengals. Super Bowl contenders. Georgiana Morris, hello to you. David Hall, hello. Newcastle, Indiana. Been past there a few times. Jessica says, sorry, he will be behind today because I'm not on. That is correct. Fan City Prepper, hello. How are you? Hey, Cheryl. Hi, Dan, Jess, and Barry, DJI, Jess, and chat. Boy, saying hi to everybody. Tanette Joyce Scube. We'll say Tanette. Hi, I got here at least for a while. That is awesome. Thank you, Tanette. I hope I'm saying that right. Hey, Lori. Lori says hi from Toledo, Ohio. You're not too far. Just saying hi to Cheryl. Happy April Fool's Day. Yes, Cheryl. Corey says hi, North Georgia Mountain. How are you tonight? Everybody saying hello. Hey, Nancy B. Hello, Danno, Jess, and everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. Mark Gillick. Hello, buddy. Hey, Danno and Jess. How was your week? It's been great. It's been great. Great week. Refreshed the batteries yesterday. You know, it was like having a day off. Sat here, talk about a few things. I still will continue to put a video out every day, even if I take a day off. Because a day off, maybe from not going out there, but from in here, it will always be interesting. Cheers. Hope you guys got your coffee ready. I'm drinking Pike's Place tonight. I need the extra boost. Kim Smith says Alpha in Calhoun County. Okay. DJI says they are in a hotel for a week. Yeah, I figured as much. Tanette says long time no see, GG. Chat with each other. Victoria Neitzel. Hi, Danny from Victoria and Robert from Iowa. Thank you for joining. Wow, Iowa. We got a couple viewers from Iowa. David M., hello to you, buddy. Catherine Lowry, hello to you. So glad you guys are joining tonight as we continue to grow. Our YouTube family grows. And, you know, it's so awesome that you guys come in here on a Friday night to hang out, all chat and gather together. It's such a blessing. GT123. Hey, Danny, make it to Costco yet? Would like to hear your thoughts on the prices there. No, I have not been there yet, but I do plan on going there here very shortly. Very shortly. Joyce Ferris says, how are you? And Jessica Danno. We're doing well, Joyce. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing well. Nana M says, good day, addicted to your channel, Danno and Jess. Tuned in first time 6 months ago and haven't missed a video. Thanks for all your effort it takes to make the informative channel. Thank you very much. Thank you. And I'm glad that we are able to provide some helpful information and some entertainment. You know, we always like to add a little bit of comedy in all the dark things that we are covering. Unfortunately, I hate to say that. I do hope one day things start to level off, and I know they will. We will get through this together. Southern Grown says, today's video was perfect. Thanks, Danno. Thanks, Jess, for being such great support for the channel. This channel is a blessing. Thank you so much, Southern. Thank you. Jennifer Costello, hello. Hello to you. Kenneth Adams, hey, buddy. I would go crazy going to Wally World Madhouse every day. Yeah, it takes a special kind of craziness to go into Walmart every day. That's funny you said Wally World. Jessica's in there with, we got one of the, I think it's the Vegas Vacation. Chevy Chase and all them on there. Tanette says, we may do a quick run to Kroger. Oh, we made a quick run to Kroger and spent way too much. Deal on the gold bond and Nivea. And other sales, spent $15, get $15 off. Massive markdown to $1.67, 5 pounds. That's awesome. Yeah, you know, and that's the thing right there. You know, we have got everything that we buy on a usual basis, everything that we always go to the store for, we need to keep an eye out for the sale. So when I see something like this, you know, and then I see something for sale like that, then I'll do my best to try and remind you in the video of whichever store is, you know, able to get that in. Because I know all stores across the country are a little different, but we have our Kroger affiliates. We have people that are owned by Kroger. And coming to find out, I've heard in the comments the past couple days, and maybe one of you guys can answer this for me, is does Myers own Albertsons? Now, we don't have Albertsons around here. I don't really know, but I've read a couple comments of how Myers and Albertsons are the same store, and I don't know if you meant that they're just similar, but I was kind of curious, and I tried to look it up, and it didn't say nothing, so I'm really not sure, but it would be nice, because there's a lot of Albertsons across the country that if it is similar to Meijer, that would be good for me to know, because then we can compare, you know, things better. Jessica says, does the sound seem okay, or is it just me? LOL DJI. Can you guys hear me okay? It looks good in here. The volume is tipping. That's what I call it. Did I miss somebody? DJI says, it sounds good. Okay, awesome. I was kind of skimming through some of the comments there to make sure you guys could hear me. Sherry Yates, hello. Hello from Middle Tennessee. Hello to you. Love Tennessee. Cheryl says, always great to be here and see everyone. You too, Cheryl. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Kim Smith says, sound is great. Everybody, sound is clear. Kim B, hello. Kim B says hello. Hello from Valparaiso, Indiana. Ronnie says, we're doing good. Been praying for all the people in the Smokies. Yeah, it's terrible. Terrible, boy. And with that wind yesterday, we had those winds up here too. There was 69, 70 mile an hour winds at one point up here. That's great. It's like a tropical storm. Kim B says hello, hello. Joyce Ferris says, my hubby and I live in Ashland, but used to live in Forest Park. Awesome. Not too far. One of my favorite arcades used to be in Forest Park. The Forest Fair Mall. That's years ago. Jessica says, haha, okay. Thanks, seems echoey to me, but maybe I'm just hearing from the other room. That is probably true. Hey, Barry. How you doing, buddy? I must have missed you on here before. If I missed any comments, YouTube did some kind of update. Again, they had it fixed last week, and now it's back to if I skip too hard, it'll bounce all the way down to the bottom of the comments. And that could be an operator malfunction. I'm not 100% sure. Beverly Warfield, hello. Hello to you. Joanne Bowden says, meant to say I'm from Cincinnati. I got you. Speaking of Cincinnati, Xavier just won the NIT tournament tonight, or yesterday. Beat Texas 73-72. It's the first time they've won the NIT tournament since 1958. Anna says the sound is good. Corey talking to Barry. Kim says, was at Meyer today, found some good deals, but so hard to eat healthy and pay high prices. Boy, you can say that again. Kenneth says, just tuned in from Alabama. Roll Tide, huh? Michael Kelly says, saying hello from the Philippines. Hello, Michael. Hope you're doing well. Fred, or wait a minute. Chris Eckstein, however you pronounce that. Chris says hello. Hello to you. Barry talking to Fred. JD, hello. Greetings, Jess and Danno. How's your Friday? It is great. So glad it is here. I love Friday, getting to come and chat with all you guys, hang out, just to take a breather away. I was going to say a breather away from the camera, but here's the camera. No, it's great hanging out with all you guys on Friday. We love doing the live shows. Jess has some things that she's doing tonight. She was going to do the show with me again, but she's got a lot of stuff going on, and this way she can kind of be the living room moderator. Nancy says, oh great, you're drinking coffee. Now I'm going to have to make some. Yes. Good old Starbucks. Needed a little extra boost tonight. It's been a long day. Let's see. Sherry talking to Fred. Southern Grown says, so excited to hear more about the community garden and the farmers markets. You know it. They are coming. Joyce Farris says, are you going to film any stores coming up? Yeah. Yeah, no, I got one for tomorrow. Tomorrow I went to a Dollar General, and usually I always tell everybody what I do for Saturday. I went to Dollar General. It was awesome. Absolutely fantastic. This Dollar General is one that I don't go to as much. It's a little further out, but there is so much stuff. They're doing such a great job. They were training a new employee. It's like the atmosphere was perfect. It was like everything that was so bad at Kroger the other day was kind of like, it was all so much better going here. I was really like, there were a couple things, a couple of the prices were wrong when I paid for my stuff, and I think that's just what it is. It's like the lady was saying, she apologized. No reason to apologize. She gave me the stuff for the price that was on the wall. And, I know, I get it. Like, prices are going up so fast. The thing that I don't get is that you shouldn't be allowed as a public store or a store owner that the public is coming into constantly. You shouldn't be allowed to ring the prices into the register before you've put the prices on the wall, on the shelves, right? I mean, that's how it should be done. I understand that it doesn't work like that sometimes. They do everything online these days, so they may not even be setting those prices in the register from the store. That might be some upload that Kroger's just puts in every computer or Dollar General or whoever. But still, they should have to put those prices on the shelves before they put it in the computers. I don't know why that's such an issue. Tonette says, you got Tonette right? Awesome. The Scoob is pronounced like the cartoon dog. Oh, okay. Scoob. Amy May says, hello. Hello to you. Tea and Books, hello. A lot of people on here tonight. DJI says, Danno, when did you hit 8,000? Congrats, bro. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, really awesome. I was reading a comment and somebody had said, was that you? Somebody had said, you're so close to 8,000 subscribers. And literally, as soon as I backed out of the comments, I was at 8,000. I was like at 8,002 subscribers. I was like, wow. Like, I mean, it's happening fast, guys. Everybody's, and we're so blessed to have all you guys on the channel, because this is what we wanted. We wanted to get a large group in here to where we can converse about a lot of things that are not only just going on, but we want to make sure that we're keeping up on all the stores and everything for you guys. And maybe to just provide a little bit of entertainment for everybody too. A lot of people have been watching our older videos lately, and I really appreciate that. It took a lot of work. It was a lot of work making those videos to build up our channel. All of our vacation vlogs and our Cincinnati Zoo vlogs. If you wonder what the Cincinnati Zoo is like, #1 zoo in the country, me and Jessica have done several videos there. A lot of amusement parks, Disney World, Smoky Mountains. You know, it's like those videos are hard to make and edit. So I appreciate a lot of you guys that have been watching those lately and commenting on them. It's like I'll see a video, somebody will leave a comment from like a year ago, a video I did, and I'm like, wow, that's cool. Thanks for going and watching that. That took a lot of work. Tetsu21, hello to you. Hello. Rachel Cole, hello. How you doing? PFAM5, Jason, how you doing, buddy? Good morning. Congrats on 8,000. Thank you, man. Thank you. Actually, I think that might have been you. It was either you or DJI that said you'll be at 8,000 subscribers by the live show. And then I literally backed out and I was at 8,000. I couldn't believe it. Barry talking to Nancy. Jessica says, hit this morning, DJI. Yes. Yes. Oh, yeah. And if you guys haven't already, hit that thumbs up button. I keep getting reminded in the comments for me to remind people to hit the like button, because the like button does help spread the channel. The more likes that you have, likes or dislikes, but yeah, all likes on this channel. It does help spread the channel across the world, and I do appreciate it. More likes, the better, because the more thumbs up we get, the more we're gonna contact people. You know, they're gonna come in here and be part of our YouTube family. Jay Norm, hello. Hello from Idaho. Joyce says, it snowed today. Here, did you get any? We got flakes. Nothing to really brag about, but we did get a little bit of snow. Just enough for me to be like, come on now, it's April. DJI says, Jess, that's exciting. It really is, buddy. Corey says, Danno, great videos this past week. I was wondering which you prefer, Lowe's or Home Depot, based on price and product, if you had to choose. Lowe's is more expensive. I will say that. I don't really know. I don't shop enough okay, so I've been getting a lot of comments about Home Depot and Lowe's lately. You're not allowed to film in Home Depot. So I can't do that. They have signs everywhere. I've done things outside of there before, because as long as you're not inside, then you're fine. And I believe Lowe's is the same way. Lowe's and Home Depot have like this big feud going, and I guess they think that you're going to be someone competing against them or something like that. I don't know. Home Depot's really weird about that kind of stuff. But as far as purchasing things, I usually go to Home Depot just because they're cheaper and they sell the same stuff. I mean, it's basically all the same. But they say Lowe's is better. Anybody I talk to, they say Lowe's is better. Beverly Warfield, hello. Danno, heard your video playing guitar. You sounded great. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, I do have those little YouTube short videos that I kept on the channel. So, if you want to check those out, they're kind of fun. It's all my music. There's some Christmas songs in there, but Christmas songs aren't copyrighted, so you don't really have to worry about those. Some are, like if it was played from a band, like I got a copyright claim one time, which is fine. A claim doesn't mean anything. You just take it down and then re-upload it when you fix it. I was playing Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and I edited it in a way to where it wasn't like them, but I pretty much played it like note for note, and sure enough, copyright claim. But I fixed it. I think it's still on there. Joyce Ferris says, I used to work at Wally World, retired after 17 years. Our store in Ashland is not going to sell cigarettes anymore. I think that is all Walmarts. I think all Walmarts are going to no more selling cigarettes. Furman says, no, they do not, Danno. Do not what? Not really sure. Sorry, buddy. I'm probably already way behind. Shelly Ham says, Jess. Talking to Jess. Oh, yeah, she does. She does add comic relief. That is for sure. Cheryl says, it isn't here that I know about. Not sure. We'll catch on here in a minute. I'm lost. I'm sorry. A lot of people on tonight. See, Jess? See? It's your fault. No, I'm just kidding. Nancy says, Barry, or talking to Barry. Yeah, I'm just going to skip the ones where you guys are talking to each other. And that's what I want you to do. We need to get to know each other so that when we conversate in the comments, we know who we're talking to. And that's really awesome. I try not to interrupt them. Like when you guys are talking to each other, I don't like to butt in. It's like if I have something to say, I'll say it, but I don't like to butt in someone else's conversation. I kind of look at that as being a little rude. But I do read them. I do read them, and I try not to. It is getting to the point where it is, there's a lot of people on the channel, and it's getting tough to reply to every comment. So know that if I do not get to you, I apologize. I'm a very busy guy, and I try to get to everybody as much as I can. Jessica says, LOL. Thanks, Shelly. Jay Norm says, ours is called Fred Myers. Yes. Jane Powell says, hello from Loveland. Hello. Well, you're not far. Dave Furman says, hey, Joyce, I used to work in that mall also. Oh, okay. I missed a couple here. Sorry about that. Tanette says, Safeway and Albertsons are under the same umbrella, not Myers. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you for that clarification. I wasn't sure. Joyce says, my husband used to work for that arcade. Hey, that's cool. Shelly says, we had 55-mile-an-hour winds in Ann Arbor, Michigan yesterday. Yeah, that's windy. Yeah, it was crazy here the other day. Patty Brumball says, I believe Albertsons is part of the Fred Myers chain, not Myers. Yeah. Yeah, because I looked it up, and it didn't say anything. It didn't say they were related or anything like that. Corey says, hear you as clear as a pass from Joe Burrow to Jamar Chase. Very smooth, my friend. Oh, that's nice. Okay. For some reason, I don't know what's going on here, but some of the comments have gone above some of the other comments that I've read that I was already past, so I don't know how that happened. So for some reason I missed something. Once I play catch up here, just remind me again. I don't know. It's kind of being funny. Carolina says, hi, how are you? Happy Friday, everyone. Hello to you, Carolina. Jane Powell, see, I missed a couple there. That was weird. And that could be all my fault. I'm not sure. I never put it past the blame of myself. Nightmare says, Forest Fair Mall was awesome when I was a kid. Absolutely. That was the place to go. They had the timeout, right? That's what the arcade and all that was called. They had the bumper cars, the Ferris wheel in the middle of the mall. It wasn't like a tiny Ferris wheel either. I mean, it was pretty good size. Cindy says, hi, Jess, I'm here. Kathy McAllister, hello. How are you? Hello, Danno and Jess and everyone. Nancy talking to Barry. Carolina laughing emojis. Let's see. Cheryl says, Jewel / Osco is an Albertsons store in Illinois. Okay. I know Albertsons is pretty big, and we don't have one around here. I wish we did. Let's see. Kim said the same thing, but it is a Kroger too. Oh, okay. It's weird. You know what's funny, and I kind of compared some things with Albertsons to Kroger because they have a lot of the same type of sales. A lot of the sales are very similar. Like the same style, like the buy 5, save 5, or the buy 6, save 50 cents, not worth it anyway deal. I don't know. It's just really weird. Yeah, everything you buy after that point is 50 cents off. And that is something to keep in mind. But they've raised the prices up past the normal, you know? So it's like you're still paying it's almost worth going to another store now. That's what I'm getting at. Jay Myers says, we have Winco here in Idaho. It's always stocked up and good prices. That's awesome. Heck yeah. Kenneth Adams says, no Myers in Alabama. Yeah, Myers is like from here. It goes like, there's a couple in Indiana, and then it just goes east. It doesn't seem to really go south of Cincinnati here. I mean, there might be one in Kentucky somewhere. I'm not really sure. Shelly Ham, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you very much. I like the little coffee guy. Yes. Thank you. Really appreciate that. But yeah, there's no... Myers just basically goes east from here. It doesn't go any further west. That's why I was curious about some of their other own stores. But yeah, I don't know if they have any. Dave Furman says, hey Jess, I jumped on the Animal Crossing bandwagon. GT says, do the stores you go to ever have an issue with you filming in there? No, not at all. As a matter of fact, that's why I like going to the stores that I do, because everybody knows me. They all appreciate what I'm doing. They welcome it. That's awesome. That's how I get a lot of my inside information too. You know, and I don't ever give names or anything like that. Not allowed to film employees. I don't do any of that. But I pretty much know everybody. Every store you see me go in on the regular basis, everybody knows me there. Justin J Dogs talking to Chris. How you doing, Justin? J.R. Schwackhammer. Hello, hello. How you doing, buddy? Let's see. Scott says, good question, GT. Kathy says, talking to Fred. Stormy girl, hello. I got some stuff to make tacos tonight. Awesome. Love some tacos. Chris Eckstein says, want to see a small Kroger come to Lawrenceburg, Indiana. Yeah, well, I mean, if you're in Lawrenceburg, there's a really big Kroger in Harrison, which isn't too far from you, about 15 minutes maybe. Nancy says, hi, Kathy. Nightmare talking to Joanne. Jill S. Hello from Palm Bay, Florida. Hello to you. Victoria Neitzel says, Aldi is doing the same thing as Target. Their prices are ringing up more than the shelf tag. It's hard to watch as they scan. They go so fast. It is hard to watch Aldi as they scan. They really do. As far as Target goes, they're pretty slow, at least at ours. But yeah, I haven't had that issue with Aldi. Everything I've gotten that they've changed all the prices to so far, the prices were all right. But yeah, Target, I mean, it's like, I don't even know if I want to go back to Target until they fix those issues, because it makes it hard to compare prices and stuff when nobody knows what the prices there are. I know a lot of people enjoyed me taking the things to the scanner and all that. So that was fun. You know, it was kind of cool to see, you know, it's like, hey, well, this ain't right. This ain't right. But, you know, I don't know. Maybe do something like that here soon. We almost have to. It's like you don't want to take a grocery cart full of stuff and take it to the price scanners, you know, and it's like, can you imagine? Like, I know people say, oh, you can do that on your phone and all that stuff. I agree. I do it on a lot of things, but it is so frustrating when you're doing it on your phone because it takes a while and sometimes you don't have like the best internet because if you're near like dairy, and I don't care what store it is, if you're near like dairy or ice cream or like the freezer sections and stuff, you don't get a signal. It's like if people say, "Oh, you can use their Wi-Fi." No, I'm not. Don't do that. Don't use your Wi-Fi using your credit card or something because those are all open connections and you never know what can happen. So I do not recommend that at all. Always stay on your data in the stores no matter what. Don't I that's just letting you know. Tanette says, Dano, I meant that Scooby. Okay. That's funny. No, well, yeah, no, I knew you said, that's why I said Scoob like that, like Scooby Doo. Nightmare, Dave Furman talking to Nightmare. All right. Dave getting involved tonight. Thank you. Let's give a round of applause for our moderators. Doing a heck of a job. Carolina says, big thumbs up. Boy, I am behind. Yes. Oh, wow. Yes. Let's get a big round of thumbs up. Help spread this live show out across the world, eh? Kathy talking to Nancy. Cheryl says, I thought that was me. Congrats on 8,000. Oh, thank you very much, Cheryl. Thank you. DJI says, yeah, that was me. I knew it was you or Jason. I couldn't remember. Cindy says, congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you. Justin Daydog says, what if NATO did not exist? Oh, no comment. MMIRL. Hey, how you doing? I support Danno. Thank you very much. Coming to a theater near you. She also supports Jess. Danno, do you go to the market in the morning time? Sometimes. I always say good morning. I know, it could be, like I told Jess, I said, one of these times it's going to be like 8 o'clock at night, and people are going to be like, and then she said, well, they'll just think you're there at 5 in the morning or something. But I always say good morning because it's 8:30 in the morning when you guys watch the video. So to you, it's morning, and I'm saying good morning to you guys. I don't know, it is kind of funny sometimes. It'll be like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. You'll be like, good morning. I've had people like turn back and look at me like, is this guy crazy? Southern Grown says, if I remember correctly, the price changes came down on a Friday, and we had until Tuesday to get the new price tags on the shelf, something like that. It's been 20 years or so. Not sure how accurate it is. And I can only imagine having that job to do all that. And the thing is, like today, like they're very particular, about some of the things they do. And some of the stuff, it's like they just don't even care. Like, you can hire all these people. How can you not hire these people to work an 8-hour shift, pay them time and a half since they're working overnight or something, change all the stickers on a Tuesday night? It was so Wednesday, when I went to Kroger, it was about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So they had, it was about 12:30, I think. And so they've had plenty of time to put up all the tags and stickers and all that. Half of them weren't even up, and I didn't put that. I don't like to badmouth places, It's like, I don't. But the thing is, yeah, so I will say some of those things off camera like I did because, it's something that they need to get right, They're going to lose business. The funny thing is that somebody told me the other day, they said, well, I can't stand the way the things are working at Kroger anymore. And we were talking for a minute, and then she said, oh, well, I'm just going to go to the other Kroger. I mean, so you're still supporting Kroger because you're going to the other Kroger, hoping that they have it all worked out there. I can tell you that they don't. I've been to a lot of Krogers all across the city here, and they're all having issues, all of them. Stormy Girl says, Safeway had Honey Nut Cheerios for $1.47 and a small box, regular price $4.47. Buy them up if you like Honey Nut Cheerios. That's all I can say. Nightmare talking to Furman. Oog Guy, OGGE. Have you been to San Diego Zoo? No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I need to. It's a beautiful zoo from what I'm told. Mary Max Katz, hello. Good evening, Dan. Hello to you. Hope you're having a good Friday. Nightmare talking to Joanne, USMC, Guns Outdoors. Keep up the good work, Danno. Thank you very much. Thank you. Kathy McAllister says, congratulations. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. Justin says, Danno, beer emoji, beer versus wine. I don't really drink, so. I could, if I had to choose, beer. If I had to choose. I guess. It depends on what beer it is. Like, because I don't drink much, it's like, if I do, it's got to be a good beer. It's got to be good wine. None of that Franzia for me. Glenn Drock, hello. We're new to your channel, but appreciate your information and upbeat attitude. Thank you so much. Thank you. And welcome to the show. Southern talking to USMC. Matt Ellsworth liked. Thank you. Thank you. Big thumbs up. DJI says, I think that was PFAM then. I just said you're so close to 8,000. LOL. You got this, Danno. You own YouTube. Thank you. Thank you. I wouldn't say that, but we are definitely enjoying what we're doing. Guns Outdoors says, hey, Southern Grown, how are you? Kathy says, hi, Danno and Jess and everyone. Hello, Kathy. Joanne Bowden says, I hit the thumbs up as soon as I get the notification. Thank you very much. Thank you. Jess says, hi, Kathy. Southern talking to David M. Walmart RC Cola is $1.25. I get that when I can. Not always there, though. I haven't seen RC in forever. I didn't even know they still... Royal Crown? I didn't even know they still sold it. I used to love RC. It doesn't taste the same, though. Have you noticed that? I had one a few years back, and I was like... I believe they had just started coming out around here, and now it's gone again. But, yeah, it did not taste the same. It had like a flat taste to it. So, but it wasn't like when I was a kid. We used to love RC. My dad, he was a big RC drinker. Latte Cookie, best wishes from Northern Ireland. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks for joining. Stargazer 315, hello from Shelby, Ohio. Hello to you. You guys come up with some pretty cool names. Stargazer, that's awesome. Latte Cookie's pretty cool too. I wish I had a latte and a cookie. I do got coffee. And it's good. It's real good. Hey, Mindy. Mindy Crane says, good afternoon, Jesso and Jesso. Wow. Good afternoon, Jess and Danno. Hope that you both are doing good. We're doing great, Mindy. Hope you're doing well. Hope you and Ronnie have a great weekend. Cindy Lou Who. Hello from Florida. First time on live. Been watching your videos. Thank you very much. Sorry, I had to look at your name we were watching The Grinch the other day. Cindy Lou Who. That is a good... I couldn't believe it was on regular TV. It was the cartoon Grinch. But it's like, that's one of them ones, you turn it on, it's like, no matter where it is, you have to watch it. What is it, like 20 minutes? Great cartoon. Thank you, Cindy. Wish we were in Florida right now. I swear, someday I want to move to Florida. If ever I can make enough money, maybe I'll buy a little nook down in Florida. Maybe a trailer or something. I don't know, some little tiny house that doesn't cost $1 million, and that way we can be snowbirds. Everybody always says up here like, "Oh, they're just snowbirds." Like, fine, that's fine. You call me whatever you want, as long as I'm in Florida from November to pretty much March. DJI says, "Can you do a Whole Foods video?" Absolutely, absolutely. All these are in the making. All these we're working on. Just have to get a little bit of time to do it because it's a little not too far out, but it is going to take me a little while to get that one done. We're going to be doing them all. We're doing Jungle Gyms. I would like to do Traders World. That's a interesting flea market here, just north of Cincinnati, south of Dayton. And we'd like to do some more of these, like farmers markets, like Fenley Market downtown. That's a real popular one, and we got a lot of stuff on the way. It's gonna be a good time. Because it's like got to get out, spread it out some. Also, for a lot of stores, a lot of different WalMarts and Krogers and other grocery chains, we're gonna be spreading out a little bit, checking out more stores further outside of Cincinnati. So one thing that's really kind of, in a way, been bothering me, but not, I feel like our spot here, excuse me, is the cheapest for dairy products in all the nation. I haven't heard anybody on the channel comment that they're getting eggs for less than $1 anymore or milk for $2.19. It's crazy. And the thing is that if we go, I have a buddy who lives out on the east side who just paid $3.50 or right around $3 and something for a thing of milk at Walmart. I'm like, well, you're in the same city I am. Why are you paying more than we are? I don't get that. So that's kind of what's kind of sparked this, is we need to do a little more outside of our area here. Even if it is in the same city, we'll go 20, 30 miles east. Can't be too far, but we're lucky enough that we live right on the border of Indiana and Kentucky, so we're going to be spreading it out a little bit. Should be fun. I don't know what happened, but somehow these comments skipped all the way down to the bottom again. Alright, I'm going to try and play catch up here. Kyle Hattinger, hello. Is this a drinking chat? Drink whatever you want. Drink whatever you want. For me, just coffee. But have at it. We're talking to each other. Kim Smith says, everybody have their garden seeds. Raven says, howdy from Texas. Hello, Raven. Kathy Racine says, thanks, Danno and Jess. Love all you do. Enjoy the content. I'm in Connecticut. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you for joining. Kelly Crutzen, hello. Hello to you. JD says, no Safeway either. Only Kroger here. Have to travel 30 miles from other stores, then add fuel costs on top of the price groceries. Yeah, it does make for an expensive trip. I know. That's why, like, in future videos here, I'm also trying to, like, we live fairly close to all the stores that we visit around here. And it's like, for us, it's not too bad. For a lot of people, it's like, if you have to travel, like, 10 miles or something to go from one store to the other, yeah, it's definitely not worth it. You're better off just spending the extra $1, or a couple dollars. Old Wookie, hello. I'm slapping back water like it's going out of style. All right. Hans Mock, hello to you. Hey, Dan, do your best and hang the rest. Well, thank you. Mindy talking to Jess. David says, I'll have to Google that then. DJI says, just scroll to the bottom and start there, LOL. Yeah, I probably should. We're moving here. Joyce says, have you ever filmed at Save-A-Lot? No, I haven't. We don't have those here anymore. To each other, glad keep politics out of your videos. Scott64 says, glad you keep politics out of your videos. Absolutely. All the time. You'll never see me respond to any of those. Unless you have other questions in there, which I know some people are kind of tricky. They try to get me to. And I catch on to it pretty quick. No politics. No, nothing like that. I'll never respond. I'll leave your comment on there as long as it's friendly. There's been a lot of negative going on lately, and I understand times are stressful. If, negative comments, I leave them on there unless you are being mean to someone else. If you're being mean to somebody and they're not doing nothing, they're just one of our regular viewers, yes, I will erase that as fast as you print it. And that's really why I like to keep up most on the comments, because, we get people in here and they're trolls. I have truly learned what it is to be a troll on YouTube, and that's what it is. They specifically say things on here to start an argument. And yes, I will not condone that. I try to, and all you have to do, if it's somebody that's upsetting you or something, let me know or leave a comment or something, and I will take care of it, because there will be none of that. There's enough negativity out here. We're trying to put a positive light on things that are happening in a dark world right now. So it's like we're trying to stay away from all that. People saying, "Oh, the summer Armageddon and all that." No, it's not. That's what. And some of you were commenting on that one. That's why I mentioned it. But yeah, that stuff's gonna get erased right away. We don't need none of that. Tanette says, Danno, I meant that Scoob is pronounced like Scooby-Doo, and we have heard every dog joke possible. Yes. And we finally made it back to Shelly Ham Super Sticker. Thank you again. That is one cool little guy with his coffee. Cheryl says, we have Myers in Illinois. Oh, okay, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm not sure how far. I know there's a line where they stop. It only goes so far west of here. I didn't think it went any further. I didn't even know they had them in Indiana, really. I just know it's basically from the Midwest east, and not really more south either. We have the dreaded Piggly Wiggly in the Bandana. Yep. Ryan Bios says, we have Hy-Vee here in Missouri, and they are headquartered in Iowa. That's awesome. I believe Hy-Vee is a Kroger affiliate, right? They're owned by Kroger. Gloria Roberts, greetings to you. Hello. How are you? Cheryl says, Kroger is in Mariano's in Illinois. Yes. Stormy Girl, Winco in Arizona. Aldi is here too. That's awesome. Junior Swalkhammer says, doing good, Danno. It's a great day in northern Missouri. Awesome. Yes. DJI says, actually, our Piggly Wiggly turned into Reed's Market. Okay. Kim Smith says, they just call it the pig here. It's called Fry's in Arizona too. Yes. Yep. It's like the Disney of the grocery markets. They silently put these other names out there to fill in the different stores, but they want to go under a different name so they don't look like they are one big giant monopoly. I guess. I don't know. That's my thought. My theory. Scott64 says, it's nice to see you go out of your way to keep other patrons out of your video. Sure, they appreciate the privacy. Absolutely. Absolutely. Buddy Bo, hello. Do you think things are going to get worse? What are you stocking up on? Are you a prepper? I'm not going to answer any of those questions. We stock up on things. I don't really know. We gotta adapt to the times. I learned from a wise man one time that change is good. Maybe not this kind of change, but it is a change, and we have to learn to adapt, and there's nothing we can do about it, so me answering those questions are really irrelevant. Joanne Bowden says Aldi actually started in Europe. Yes. They had the best baby diapers when my daughter was a baby 38 years ago in Germany. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, Pam, thanks for the super chat. Thank you so much, Pam. You are so awesome. I'll probably get down to that here in a little while. We are going to have to kind of keep it moving here, I guess. It's Kim Smith says, yes, things will get worse. You know, things always get a little worse before they get better, but let's hope for the best. It's good to prepare. I will say that. It's good to prepare. You know, with the sales and everything like that, buy up some because we don't know what it's going to be like the next time. Do I consider myself a prepper? Not exactly. Not to the extent of what most people are who consider themselves to be preppers. But I will say that, yes, we are very aware of the situation and we try to stay ahead of the game as much as possible. But if I answer too deep into something like that, we get too many judgmental people, and you know, that's about as much as I can answer there. GT says we quit buying steaks because the prices are ridiculous. I agree there. We go to Texas Roadhouse instead of getting a steak 2 sides for cheaper. You know, yes. I know, it's crazy. You can go out to eat and spend less money than you would getting a steak at Walmart. James Bowden talking to Buddy Bo. I do agree there. Water is most important. Cheryl says, for the awesome mods, yes, round of applause. Boy, I am way behind. I am sorry, guys. We are going to have to move further along here. Let's see. Kimby, what do you do for a living as far as work? I'm a full-time YouTuber. I work full-time for you. Kimmy. Debbie says, just came back from Walmart in St. Louis, and their freezers were stocked a lot more than usual. Awesome. That's great. It's good to hear. We've been hearing more and more comments from regular viewers, too, that a lot of things are getting back in stock, higher prices, but, you know, at least they're getting it in. Hans Mock says, I think Wednesday is crazy with the ad changes. It really is. Eileen Thomas, hello. Hi, Danno. Just caught you. Awesome. Yes, thanks for joining. Dave M., we always get cases of water, at least 3 of them during our shopping trip. We usually buy it up when we're at Sam's Club. And I got news for you. You guys don't see the half of the stuff we buy at Sam's Club. We get a lot of judgmental people. That's why I've said this before. That's why we don't show all the stuff we get. Because it's not, you know, somebody gets on there and it's because it's not what you would buy doesn't mean that it's not something that everybody else does, you know, and that's why we don't do that stuff. I know everybody's like, show your haul, show your pantry, show all this stuff. It's like, there's too many judgmental people. You know, I would love to. It's sitting right here. It is this whole room, you know, but the thing is that there are too many judgmental people. There's people just come out and they just lash and lash and lash. It's like, nah, I don't need any of that. We're stressed enough. Cheryl says, why is water so expensive? I just don't get that one at all. I don't either. They'll make up any excuse. And then when it seems like it's too cheap for them, then they come up with a fancier bottle looking thing. So they say they pay more for advertisement. I never got that either, Cheryl. JD says, round of applause and thumbs up for Jess and Danno and the moderators. Yes, absolutely. Joanne says, I've heard that more than one source, a massive wheat shortage is coming. Remember, you have to freeze flour 3 days before storing it. Yes, and we have heard from a lot of higher up people that that's going to happen. So, yes, prepare, be careful. Make sure you, I completely agree. You know, I completely agree with that. You know, I know there's been a lot of issues with flour. And that is when I will come out and say something, is when there is an issue. When there is an issue, a lot of people have been saying flour's been flying off the shelves. Stock up on some of it. If you have room in your freezer, freeze it up. Flour, everybody has been explaining of different ways how you can freeze flour. The easiest one, just throw in a bag, throw in a freezer bag, and throw in the freezer. I mean, that's what I would do. But, you know, you're talking about freezing it for years if you're putting it in a freezer, because flour, you know, as long as you have it in a sealed container, We've had ours for over a year and it's still fine. Pam says, hello, Danno and Jess and everyone. Hello to you, Pam. Hello to you. And thank you again for the super chat, Pam. You were so awesome. Let's see. Alright, we're going to have to roll down a little bit here. Kim Smith, you could dry pasta, saltine. Yep. Yes, you can. Let's see. Oh, somebody. Ooga Guy. Ooga Guy. Thank you so much. Am I saying that right? I'm just going to call you Guy. Guy1225. Thank you so much for the super chat. Man, you are so awesome. Thank you. We really appreciate it. That is going right into our gas tank. So then we can keep filming these videos for you guys. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. All right. Yeah, I'm getting pretty far behind here. We're gonna. These comments are getting really long here too, and it's like to go through every one of them. It's gonna take me all night. So, I appreciate it, but yeah, it's there's a lot of them. Corey, Dan, have you been to a place called Books a Million? Corey says they had 5 books for $17. Great books. Have you noticed prices on novels anywhere in your videos? No, not really. Not other than Target. There's no real. I mean, there's like a couple bookstores. Joseph Beth, not too far. They do have a St. Vincent de Paul down the road where I go into every now and then because they have novel books for 50 cents, a dollar. You know, it's a great deal. Guy says the fast food chains are slowly raising their prices week to week, especially Taco Bell, 20 cents here and there. We are getting hit by all angles. That is true. Taco Bell has gone up. A lot of other places too. Frisch's Big Boy down the street from here has gone up again, almost making it not worth it to even go there. But yeah, everything's going up. We are going to see it start to go up, you know, in the restaurants. You know, they're doing everything they can. I think a lot of these restaurants, they're not making much money right now. How can they be? Chappie Fett says, greetings from Tampa. August Rain, hello. Jessica Smith, hello. How are you? Safeway has very good meat. Mostly we get items there on sale, all from Fry's. Okay. Awesome. Sorry, I'm gonna try and play catch up here real quick. Stormy Girl, we love Safeway. We get a lot of good comments on Safeway. Jessica Smith says, yes, San Diego Zoo is nice. I do agree. It was rated #1 in the country there for the longest time. I don't know how Cincinnati Zoo beat it out, but maybe for the animals. They have so many different types of animals at Cincinnati Zoo. It's crazy. A lot of different events and stuff like that, too. August Rain says, hi, Jessica. Hi, Dan and Jess. Greetings from Middle Missouri. Yes. Well, thank you for joining, August. North Carolina Genome. NC Genome says, watch you first thing most mornings. Hello from North Carolina. Well, thank you very much. Guy says, have you walked through Trader Joe's? I've been to Trader Joe's. Haven't done a video there yet. Working on that. There's one about 30 miles away from here we need to go check out. Auntie Pam says, I would love to see your farmers markets. Yes. Me too. It's been a while since we've been to Findlay Market. Love it. It's beautiful. Trying to find a good day to go there where they got everything outside. Looks really awesome. Inside's cool too, though. Jay Norm says Whole Foods should be whole paycheck. It is expensive. It is. I will probably, I don't know. I don't know if I'll buy anything from there. Edith Cunningham. Hello, Edith. I'm a daily watcher. Keep up the great work. I'm in Blanchester. Gallon at my Kroger's $3.19 a gallon. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy that it would be $1 more than around here. Kim says, what do you do for a living? Just curious. Did it see? What the heck? Was that already on here? Or did you comment that again? See, I'm confused. I'm thinking that Maybe you just commented that again or I missed it or something. Just YouTube. YouTube is my full-time job. Anna says, yes, a drinking chat with Starbucks coffee. Yes, absolutely. Guy1225 says, bring the big credit card to Whole Foods. You know it. QVC, very expensive too, owned by Kroger. QFC. Beverly Warfield says, true norm. August rain gallon here. 509. Oh my goodness. Didn't you just say you're from, where are you from? I just read where you were from there, August. Must be out west. Wow, that's expensive. Oof. Bodie Bo talking to Tanette. Joanne says, ooh, Starbucks. It took me a while. I remember when I first started drinking Starbucks. I don't drink it all the time. But when I need a good pick-me-up, it is about one of the strongest coffees you can get. They're stronger, don't get me wrong, but it's pretty strong. Just wanted to say goodnight and happy first, y'all. I'll be on for a few minutes next Friday. Well, thank you, Corey. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Or did I miss somebody? Okay, so I'm not going to go back. If I missed one, we're going to catch up here to where we're all caught up. And then if I miss anything, just go ahead and comment again. We have a lot of people here tonight. I'm trying to get to everybody. I'm trying. It's just Timmy. Hey, buddy. Amish stores are good to save money, too. Heck yeah. Guy 1235 says, I love Starbucks, but I'm an addict. Jessica Smith says, I thought that Whole Food was owned by Amazon. According to Fox Business, it is owned by Amazon. I think they were talking about that other place, QFC or something. Yeah, Whole Foods is owned by Amazon. I mean, unless that changed. I know they were years ago. Jason says, had to drive and come home and put groceries away. It's WrestleMania weekend. Oh, boy. Get out the popcorn. Falcon Moon, hello. I always stop by for a few and like. Well, thank you so much, buddy. Really appreciate that. Hope you're having a good Friday. Hope everybody's having a good Friday. Good weekend. Have a great weekend. Let's see. Edith says Whole Food is owned by Amazon. Yes. One Guilt Free. Hello. Hi, Danno and Jess and everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, Guilt Free. Let's see. Pam says Safeway owns Albertsons. Yes. Guy 1235 says, have you ever seen Amazon Fresh Store? We have a few here in Seattle, but haven't gone in one yet. Yes, there is one not that far from here. It's only been there for a while. I didn't know it was there up until like a few months ago. But maybe go check that out at some point. Christine Soab. I hope I'm saying one of those right. Christine says, I'm enjoying your content. Hello from Fort Worth, Texas. Hello to you. Thank you for joining. Joanne Bowden says, I think Myers is a Midwest company. It is. It does stretch pretty much to the East Coast, though. I do know that. Auntie Pam says, we have Meyer in Michigan's up. Nancy's talking to Barry. Sherry Borkowski says, Indiana here. We have Walmart, Meyer, and Strachan Vantals. Awesome. Edith says, Myers originated in Michigan. Yes, it did. Joanne talking to Pam. Mary Mahaffrey, hello. My Walmart here in Arkansas prices were not too high, and I got my groceries, 3 packages, $20. That's awesome. Sound like you got some decent deals. 3 large pack. I mean, I guess it depends on how much is in there, but looks like pretty good amount there. Scott64 says Save-A-Lot is like Aldi's. Aldi's is better from what I've seen. Quality and price in most cases. Yeah, and we've heard from a lot of people with Save-A-Lots that a lot of the meat has gotten even higher than a lot of other grocery stores. So something to keep in mind. And we are back to Pam Gross's Super Chat. Thank you again, Pam. Let's see. Mary Mahaffrey. What happened here? okay. Mary Mahaffrey says Sam's ham $18. That don't sound bad. I mean, all considering. Everybody talking to each other. Pam says, welcome. You're welcome, Danno. Thank you. Thank you. You know, it's so awesome. You guys are so good to us. Mary says, I just spent $120 worth of food. Yeah, me and Jess spent a good amount a couple weeks ago. And I swear it was the same things we always buy, at least most of the same. And it was $45 higher than what it was a couple months ago. So, and you know, it's getting expensive. And I'm sure a lot of people are like us. You know, you start to like cut out a couple things. You might change something that you might do on a night, or have something planned where you were going to go out. Maybe change that. You know, it's either we have to change some of the things that we do, or just pay the extra money and not worry about it, because it's like, well, I'm not going to change a lot of things in my life. Me and Jessica like to do things. We like to go out. We like to have fun, you know, and it's like, we're going to pay a little extra for food. We know that. We know in our heads that we have to put a little bit more away for that. And, you know, and the thing is that that's just how it's going to be. That's what we got to do. Sorry, I'm trying not to talk too much because I want to get to everybody. It is a lot of people. Tanette says, good night, Danno and people. Good night, Jessica. Thank you, Tanette. Have a great night. Thank you so much for joining. Corey says, amen, Danno, amen. We're here for a reason, and that's to be friends with all, to unite together as a large community that will one day become a city of adventures, a city of kindness, a city of Danno. That is very awesome, Corey. Thank you very much. That is really cool. I need to put that on a shirt. Nancy says, Corey, you rock. You do. You do, buddy. Thank you very much. Ray J says, play guitar. I can't tonight. Maybe I'll play a little bit next week or something. Let's see. Bucky Bo says, you're one smart guy, Danno. Thank you very much. I get comments all the time about how do I remember all these prices and everything. And people say, there was somebody that came up on there, and I haven't seen him on the channel since. He said, people were commenting on that, how I can remember prices. And the guy had come on there, he said that he doesn't remember prices, he just makes this stuff up. So I told him in the comments, I said, go back and watch the older videos, right? If you don't believe me, or if you think it is, go back and watch the other videos. Haven't heard from him since. So he probably went back and watched the other videos. I have a bit of an eidetic memory when it comes to numbers. I can see numbers and I remember them. Plus, I'm doing this every day. So it's like when you do something every day and that's what you're focused on, it's a lot easier to remember these things. Some things get, you know, with the prices just kind of bouncing off the walls right now, it is tough. But I don't know. It's like I can remember numbers, but I can't remember what I had for dinner last night. So I don't know. It's something to do with numbers. Dancy Beast says, Barry, can you hear me laughing? Alrighty. Jessica says, we just spent $280 at Walmart. Got a lot of great value. Canned items without sugar. They limit cans to 12. That's interesting. Haven't heard that one. Anna, don't show anyone what you have in preps. Anyone that wants to see should show theirs first. Yeah, just too many judgmental people. I know, not you guys, right? But everybody will see it. People, we have usually 1,000 to a couple thousand people that watch our live show after we're done with the live show. So it's like some of them comment, some of them don't. And, you know, it's like people pop in every now and then. It's like, you know, me and Jess have kind of discussed that. We want to keep those kind of things private. Amy Schmelter says, hello, Amy. Says, it is not wise to show off your stockpiles. Don't feel bad about not sharing it with us. Well, thank you. Yeah, you know, and I'd like to. I'd like to be open about everything in our lives. But unfortunately, with the way things are, we really can't. You know. One Gill Free says, found a couple of containers of Tang drink. Yes, Walmart. I love Tang. I couldn't believe when I started finding it again. Because it's been gone forever. I ain't seen Tang in over a year, and then it just pops up in a Kroger. It was like Kroger I saw. Back to Guy 1235 super chat. Thank you so much again, buddy. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Cheryl Busman says, I heard that Canada gives us more wheat than other places. Yeah and no. It depends. I think it all runs kind of off of a schedule because things change every year with different places. And I know the thing with Ukraine, yeah, that's going to be an issue. We're not going to get a lot of wheat from them, but yes, we get a lot of wheat from Canada. And I think we're going to be just fine. I think it's going to be fine. Another, it's like prices will go up a little bit. I can't see them going up too much more than what they already now for a while. People will stop buying. It's like they know this. They know that if they go up any higher on meat, people aren't going to buy it no more. They're going to start throwing it away at an alarming rate because we're just going to quit eating meat. Everybody will. I don't care what anybody says, they will. If it gets to $25 for a sirloin, vegetarian, here I come. Or I'm making something else. I ain't, no way. No way. Nobody's going to pay that kind of money. Scott64 says, wheat berries. If you want long-term storage, you will need a grind to make flour. Scott64 grinder, yes. I gotcha. Kind of like Ron Burgundy. You put it up here and here, I'm going to read it. I try to proofread a little bit just in case we get somebody on here that's funny. Let's see. Everybody chatting with each other. Ray J says brownberry wheat bread $4.89 at Kroger. Man, that is expensive. I used to eat brownberry wheat bread. Now see, I just put that out here. Now everybody, there'll be someone on here that says brownberry. Why do you eat brownberry? That stuff's terrible for you. I'm just kidding. It's great bread, and I used to get it when it was $3.49, which has actually been a while ago. And yeah, $4.89 now. It's just sheesh. I think it's the same at our Kroger too. I'll check next time we go. Southern Ground says, I'm a prepper, he's a prepper, she's a prepper, we're a prepper. Wouldn't you like to be a prepper too? Oh, people are crazy if they aren't paying attention and making preparations for their family. Guy 1235 says, I look forward to your videos. Thank you so much, buddy. Really appreciate that. Cynthia Moore says, hold on. Fat Cat's Heaven. I just seen a super chat pop up on here. Kroger today, large Land O'Lakes butter. Sign two for $5, get there free. Was $6.99 each. Sign was in wrong place. I think they do this on purpose. Well, first, thank you for the super chat, and I don't really know. When we find so many mistakes like this all the time, I have to think that maybe they do. I don't really know. But the thing is that I don't see a regular employee at Kroger purposely doing something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody came in there, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know who would do something like that. That is a regular employee, a manager, whoever at Kroger. I don't see them purposely saying, I'm going to get these guys. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't see that. It's mistakes. People make mistakes. And because everything is changing so fast, these mistakes that you see once a month are happening once or twice a week. So I don't think there's any conspiracy to it or anything. But who knows? Cynthia Moore says, hello, everyone. Good evening. I am from Dayton, Ohio. Well, hello. We are just south of you. Love Dayton. Ray J says, you do you. Appreciate everything. Absolutely. I live by that. Alan Schnoll says, great chat, but I need to Strap on the feed bag. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Have a great weekend, buddy. Cynthia Morris says, I really enjoy all of your videos. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's see here. Debbie Hatfield says, enjoy your informative videos. Thank you very much. Thank you. Great job. Thank you. Thank you very much, Debbie. Really appreciate that, guys. See, this is the motivation. You guys are so appreciative of everything we're doing. We are appreciative of you guys. And in turn, that is my motivation to wake up in the morning and be like, okay, so-and-so said this, so-and-so said this. These are the things we're going to look at. This is how we're going to break it down. You know, it's like I have a plan going into every day. You know, from seeing your comments, mostly from the night before, into what I need to remember for the next day. It is a process. It really is. There's a lot of planning that goes into these videos, whether it looks like it or not. In a good way. In a good way, too. Like, I go into the store. It was great going into Dollar General today. I will say that. You're going to see a happy video tomorrow. A happy Danno. Lots of decent price. Again, though, have to take photos of those prices to make sure you're getting the right deals. And I've been taking photos lately, and they still go back and check. But that's okay. At least I'm getting the sales for what it is on the sticker prices. Chris Elliott says, hello. Hello, Chris. Another thing, too, real quick. And that thing, I know a lot of people say that it bothers you when you're in line and you're paying for your stuff, and you got 3 or 4 things that are ringing up wrong. That is what really upset me at Kroger yesterday. There were people, and there was a line, like, back by the frozen stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, like, oh, I've got these photos here, like, look. And she's like, sir, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do. And I didn't even say it rude like that. I was right. I said, I got the photos. See, there's the scanner. You can, I zoomed in. You can see it. And, you know, she's like, I still have to do it this way. I'm sorry. And I'm saying, well, I'm just trying to speedy it up for everybody back there. And people were just getting fired up. One guy stormed off to another line. I'm just thinking to myself, it is kind of embarrassing, you know, but at the same time, I'm not going to get ripped off. So I keep that in my head, like, well, it's your guys' mistake. Maybe if enough of these mistakes happen, you guys will hire another crew to come in here and put the stickers on the walls, you know, and I know it's got to be tough right now, but it's not my fault, you know, and that's just how we have to look at it, unfortunately, you know, and part of me just wanted to leave. Part of me just wanted to say, forget it. I don't want the stuff. But, you know, it's like, it's never going to get fixed unless we help fix it. And I look at it as my part in helping fix it because a manager had to come over to fix it and everything. I was explaining to him some of the issues that, hey, we need to kind of, you know, maybe you guys need to get these stickers up on here and you won't have this problem. Didn't seem like he really cared, and I was pretty upset at that point. Let's see. GT says Carolina or Duke. Oh, I don't know. I will say whoever wins that game is going to win the championship. I have a friend that's a huge Carolina fan, so I'll probably pull for Carolina. I can't believe they're even in. I mean, they're really good this year, though. Duke, I think if Duke wins, it would be like an epic story because everything that's going on with Duke this year. Ray J is pulling for Duke. Amy Schmelzer says Central Ohio milk is $2.79 a gallon as recently as yesterday at Kroger. Still more, and it should not be that much. I do not understand. I do not get it. I don't. I feel almost embarrassed to show everybody the cheapest dairy prices on the planet because nobody has had dairy prices cheaper than us. It kind of makes me like, you know, I mean, not feel bad, but I mean, it's like, I do feel bad because somebody's paying $5 a gallon out in California. You know, it's like they should not be paying that much. They got dairy farmers out in California. I don't know. And I will say that, you know, the farmers are hurting. You know, the dairy farmers are hurting. It would not be that expensive if it did not have to be. I don't know. Let's see. Joanne talking to Scott about the Skippy. Yes, there has been a Skippy recall. Make sure that you check online with the dates. Metal shavings in the peanut butter. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's an awful lot of recalls. And metal shavings in the peanut butter. I don't know. That's crazy to even think about. The whole baby formula is the one that got me. Like, I mean, not that you shouldn't be careful with everything, but good Lord, like baby formula. And it wasn't just one, it was several. I mean, a ridiculous amount of baby formula was recalled. They say they pulled most of that off the shelves before it came, the baby formula, but I had heard that that has not happened, and something had happened, which we won't discuss, as to why it was recalled. Something had happened to somebody, and that's just a shame. That's a shame. And now we got the metal shavings in the peanut butter. I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy. You should shut them down. Should shut the place down. If any of those peanut butters left that place, shut that company down. Skippy peanut butter sucks anyway. Shut it down. Forget it. Metal shavings in the peanut butter, that is inexcusable. I don't know. It's like if something happened and there was a mixture or a chemical ingredient that went wrong and it was an accident like that or something. I guess everything's an accident. They don't mean to. But how does that happen? Maybe going through the machine process, who knows? But that's pretty messed up. I know a lot of people like Skippy. I'm not a fan of Skippy peanut butter, but for that to happen, that's neglection. You guys, if it came off equipment, then you have your equipment's outdated, or you haven't cleaned it, or you haven't checked it. There's some reason why metal shavings get in peanut butter. I'm sorry. Don Bonhomme says, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Thank you very much, Don. Ingen Dang says, hi everyone. How everyone tonight? Hello, Ingen. Guyan Dang. How you been, buddy? Jason says 143 in chat now. Hit that like button. Yes, thank you. Big thumbs up. Really appreciate that. Annie Day. Hello, Annie. Talking to Barry. T-Land says we make our own Starbucks drinks and save money big time. We buy the cold brew at Publix or Walmart or Kroger's, much cheaper. It is a lot cheaper. Yeah, no doubt. We've been seeing a lot. We got a lot of comments on the Starbucks cold coffee drinks at some of the stores. Seems like they're pretty full in most of our stores. I know they were out of it there for a while. We got a lot of comments on that. Ray J says, this weather blows. Yes, it does. I'm done. I am so done with this cold weather. It's crazy. 75 one day. It's 30 degrees outside today. It's ridiculous. Cheryl says hiya to talking to Guyan. Guy 1235 Cincinnati Zoo is now on the bucket list. Buddy, you will like it. It is awesome. Check out one of our videos. Check out our last video we did there. You can just go on our playlist. If you go to our playlist on our channel, we have the Cincinnati Zoo vlogs. Just scroll down a ways. Actually, you probably just go to the opening page and then just scroll up, and I have a Cincinnati Zoo playlist there, and it just dates back from the newest to the oldest. But it's an awesome place. You know what, though? If you've never been, I don't want to turn somebody away from watching one of our videos, but, I'm one that likes to be kind of surprised with things. So it's like, if you're planning on going, just wait to watch the video, because you don't want to ruin the surprise. I don't want to ruin something for you. There's some awesome stuff that we show in that video that could be a spoiler, so, but if you don't mind spoilers and stuff like that, go right ahead. We have all kinds of zoo videos. Any Day says, news in China has renewed rounds of lockdowns and panic buying, wiping grocery stores. They're out completely. Yes, China's on all kinds of crazy, silly rules, so, it's not like it is around here. I don't know. Lily says, hi, Danno. I'm late to the party. Hello, Lily. Never late. You made it. Now we're signing off. April Fools. Oh, that was weak. Oh, no, Lily. I hope you're having a good Friday. Joanne talking to Ray. Jason talking to Lily. Oh, boy. There we go again. Uncle Chuckle says, I don't eat nearly the same anymore. I don't either. I really don't. I'd be the first and the last guy at the buffet. Not anymore. It's just Timmy says, do you guys have any place that does grocery auctions? No, we don't. That's interesting you say that, though. We've been hearing about stuff like that. It's kind of weird. Hello, Fumi. Fumi, watching from Japan. I love your channel. Actually, there are no food shortages here, but gas prices are increasing. Things going to get worse for sure. Well, let's hope not, Fumi. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Awesome. We got somebody watching from Japan. That is really cool. Welcome to the channel. And glad that you guys don't have many shortages there. Yeah, gas prices are going up across the globe. There is no denying that, no doubt. We've gotten comments from all over the world on the gas prices. It's getting ridiculous. Pam says, good night, Danno, Justin, everyone. Got to walk the doggy. Have a great weekend. Pam, you have a great weekend. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you for the super chat as well. You are awesome. And take care of that doggy. Let's see. August Rain saying hi, Femi. Justin J Dog is partying, it looks like. Dark Horse Paintings, hello. Talk about price increases. Publix in Florida is out of control. I've been hearing that. Now we got a lot of loyal fans of Publix, and I can understand why. It's an awesome looking store. Everyone we've ever been to, all the employees are awesome. You know, they're very very appreciative of everybody that comes in there and spends those ridiculously high prices for their food. Publix is crazy expensive, but you go there, I think there's a bit of an experience that you get when you go to Publix. You know, there's guys making sandwiches, the sub sandwiches are really popular. Their bakery products look like a high dollar bakery type deal. You know, really good looking stuff. But yeah, their prices are pretty expensive. Don't hear a lot about shortages at Publix, though. You know, they're paying people more money to bring the produce in there, and we notice every Publix we've gone to, well, not many since the whole situation here, but the one down in Tennessee, their produce looked fantastic. A little pricey, not too much more than what it is here. Cheryl says, Danno, I can remember long numbers. Yes, that's where it all started for me, Cheryl. Remembering everybody, all your friends' phone numbers and all that stuff. Remember when we didn't have cell phones and you can just put names in and be like, oh, here's Cheryl, I'll call her. You know, it's like, now, you know, back then, that was part of it. It was remembering all those different phone numbers. I think that's what helped me. People are amazed. I tell some of my friends phone numbers. We've had phone numbers for the last 15 years, you know, 10, 15 years. And I can still remember their number. People are just amazed by that. They can't remember mine because they have it under Dan, you know. But, yeah, that's where it all started. Ray J says, Cincinnati Zoo has free admission after 6 on Thursdays in April. Tunes and Blooms. Okay. Awesome. And I would check that out too before you go, because I know most days the Cincinnati Zoo closes at 5, but they will have events like the Tunes and Blooms going on later than that. That's cool that it's free. That's pretty cool. I'm going to have to do that. That sounds pretty cool. Okay, I knew there was an issue with this, so let me explain it real quick. What's not good about going there after 6 o'clock, you're not going to see a lot of animals. A lot of animals aren't going to be outside. They do keep, I believe at night, they keep a lot of the animals indoors. So you're not going to be able to see a lot of them. Now, it is light out longer, so maybe some of them will stay out. I'm not really too sure, but that is one thing that we have gotten some complaints about, is that a lot of the animals are indoors. But there still is a lot of stuff. Still a lot of stuff to do. And you can't go through the Cincinnati Zoo in one day. It's a 2-3 day, you know, if you want to see everything and explore everything, you know, it's definitely a hard 2 days, soft 3 days, you know, so there is a lot to do. There is a lot of indoor stuff too. Let's see. Guy and Dang says, we have a pretty good family here, bro. Yes, we do, buddy. Yes, we do. Thank you. Nancy B says, good night, Pam. Have a great weekend. Let's see. Cheryl says, be right back. Oh, it's cool. You're probably already back. I know I'm still way behind here. Nightmare says, no need to ask Danno. He's that. He's obviously a Disney prepper. Congrats on 8,000 subs. Thank you so much. And yes, we do prep for Disney. I will say this. We are always preparing for the future. Always. No matter what that is, no matter how you look at it, it's always good to prepare a little. No matter what you do. You don't want to be stuck on an every day-to-day thing in these kind of things that are going on right now. And that's all I'll say. You know, I don't want to, like politics, I don't want to elaborate too much on that. But a lot of people, I do appreciate all the comments and everything that people give each other on the channel here. And even though I don't respond to a lot of them, there's reasons for that. You guys probably know. But, you know, I do appreciate you guys talking amongst each other because it is something we have to pay attention to. Southern Grown says commodities are basically a world auction. Highest bidder wins. Most price increases are coming. More price increases are coming. Well, that's interesting. I want to do community gardens. Oh, I do. So somebody was talking about trade earlier. That's what we need to start doing. We need to go back to trade. Like, dude, look, I got 100 apples. Hook me up with those 100 pears, right? I mean, you know, that's what we need to be doing. You save money. That's how you save money. You have your art. We'll have Danno's apples. We'll have Ray J's oranges. We'll have Joanne Bowden's pears, right? We'll all come together and we'll just start trading everything. Don't spend a dime, right? That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Don Bonhomme says, 8,000 subscribers. Yes, thank you very much. You guys are awesome. Back to Fat Cat's Heaven. Super chat. Thank you again. I wanted to read this again here. Kroger today. Large Land Lakes butter. Sign buy two, get at 5, get third free. Yeah, that was a good deal. That was a good deal. And, yeah, we get a lot of people about Land O'Lakes butter. People love their Land O'Lakes. My mom loves Land O'Lakes cheese. We grew up on it. And says sign was on the wrong place. Think they do this on... Oh, the sign was in the wrong... Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we discussed this. Yeah, I don't know. But they'll honor it. You know, Kroger's is pretty good. It might take you a while. They got to do their little spiel and all that and have their guy walk back there and check the price. I walk back there with him sometimes. And I think that's what upset me a little bit this last time is that I didn't want to leave the line because there was 10 people behind me. You know, usually I walk with them because when they say, oh, no, that was the wrong price. No, I need to be there to say, no, you're wrong. You're not going to come back and make that stuff up, which some people will do, right? And at that point, that is when I leave and say, sorry, can't do it. That doesn't happen often. It's been a long time since that's happened to me, but still, it has happened. Hold on. I should try and play catch up here. Wow, it's after 9 o'clock. Good lordy. Shelly Agner says, do you have a P.O. box? I couldn't find one in the description. I was shopping at BJ's Wholesale Club and picked up something that I thought would make you and Jess smile. Oh, that is so awesome. Yes, we do have a P.O. box. It's in every video. It's in every video description. Every video we do that's been recent, I have the P.O. box in the list. If you go in the video description, you can scroll down. The P.O. box is right there. It's P.O. Box 58585. Pretty easy to remember. A lot of people seem to get confused, though. It's also in our playlist, or in the About section of our channel, the P.O. box. That's awesome. Yeah. Thank you very much. I was almost starting to forget that we had a P.O. box. Cheryl says, okay, I'm on the phone. Awesome. Nightmare says, I don't think they do it on purpose. I think the price is changing. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I don't. Why would they? How does it benefit them? Unless they're just being snarky or something. Which I don't see that. Maybe. Frankie Carrington. Hello. I just love your channel. It really helps me when I grocery shop. I'm broke, cheap, and on a budget. Boy, aren't we all. I'll tell you what. Like, I go to the store now. It's like, how do we pay for a lot of this? And we're blessed. We are. And that is, we do this so that we can reach out to everyone, because we want to make sure that, we know a lot of people are on a real tight budget, and we have to make sure that we're checking every little thing. And this is where kind of angry comments come in, like, you're showing a lot of processed foods and stuff like this. Well, it's because that's what a lot of people are asking about. A lot of people can't afford everything, or they don't know how to. I'm not saying you, Frankie. I'm not pointing you out here. I'm just saying this is in general that comes up on the channel a lot. Lord knows, we pinch our pennies together to get the things that we want to, and we have to, because if we don't, then it's going to be hard in the future for everybody. But we want to make sure that we're showing everything that people have asked about, whether it's $1 frozen burrito or whether it's $1.99 a pound tomatoes. It's like we have to show everything, because there are many different types of shoppers. And people bring up health and stuff like that and processed foods and stuff. And I understand. I get it. But that's how a lot of people live. That's how a lot of people eat. They do microwave meals, or they do this, or they do that. And I don't judge nobody. And I will continue to show everything that is on sale, and a lot of the things that people ask about, so that you can hopefully go right to the store and see a lot of the things that are coming in. We've gotten a lot of comments. I've gotten emails because people are too afraid to leave in the comments about some things because of this. And that's kind of why I'm saying this now, because, and why I bring up things like lean cuisine. Lean cuisine's kind of been going out the door. We've gotten emails from people that are wanting to see some of these things that don't want to comment on the channel. And I can understand that. And they know that usually emails I don't respond to, but I will respond to it in the videos and on the channel. And then usually they'll just comment and stuff like that. The emails we have to really keep set aside for other things. And I don't want to start like commenting too much on emails. I would rather personally keep it all on the channel here. But I do appreciate everybody reaching out to me and letting me know. But sometimes things that you're not seeing are things that I am, and that's why I'm bringing them up in videos, But anyway, thank you very much. And that is, all of us are on a budget now. If you're not on a budget, then you're not shopping right. It's like I see people go in stores and they got carts and carts of food, and it's like, wow, it's like, how many fridges do you have? Like, that is awesome. But, no judgment here, ever, on anybody. That's not how we roll here in the Danno village. Vicky says, I look forward to your videos every day. Thank you for what you do. Thank you very much. Thank you. We really appreciate that. Dawn says, the grocery stores don't have enough employees to keep up with the constant price changes, and they are not paid a livable wage. No. I mean, not really. It's tough. I agree. Frankie says, I'm going to Kroger's in the morning, so thank you. You are very welcome. Hopefully you can find some good deals. Frankie says, your voice is relaxing. I know it sounds weird, but I suffer from anxiety. I'm not ashamed to say it, but your vlogs relax me, and I can't explain it. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I've had other comments. I understand that a lot of this stuff can look stressful. And I actually put a lot into thinking how I need to speak on the channel. That's actually something, and I appreciate that. And I try to keep it as smooth and as I enunciate as much as I can, but keep it to where it's a level, speaking voice. Thank you. I do think about that when I'm in the store. Like, somebody could see this, and I know I would. Like, $6.50 for a box of Cheerios. Like, I'd be freaking out. I was. Like, sometimes you guys don't see a lot of the stuff. Like, when I do a quick overview or something, I'm just thinking to myself, I sit there and shake my head, like, how am I going to talk about this? Like, I try not to think too hard, because then I won't want to talk about it. So I just take like a quick glance, like, oh my goodness, it's up $1, and then I'll go over it. And it makes it a little bit easier. Ray J says, especially when you got ice cream melting. Joanne says, Duke. we got a lot of Duke viewers. Frankie says, I shop in bulks. My kid's greedy, eating me out of a house and a mansion. Yeah, them kids, they're always... Oh, jeez. Hey, boo-boo. It may not last there. Who knows? What did I have? Dang. How behind am I here? Okay. Alright. Speed mode. Nightmare says, I agree. Way too many recalls all of a sudden. Absolutely. Kathy McAllister says, good night, everyone. Have a great weekend. Enjoyed listening. Thank you, Kathy. Have a good night. Ray J says, everything is mechanical. Grinding gears. Yeah. Awful lot of grinding gears have been messing up lately, though. That's my only issue. But yeah, I accidents happen. Hello, Mo. How are you, Mo? Judy Jones, yellow pollen. I'm sick. Yeah, it's in the air for sure. Nancy saying goodnight to Kathy. Barry talking to Mo. Handsome B Wonder Boy. Hey, everyone from Florianopolis, Brazil. Hello, buddy. How you been? Eric says, we need the trace minerals right away. Absolutely. Anyone else excited to see upcoming videos on the farmers markets and community garden? Yes, you know it. I know I am. I'm excited to do them. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Some of them, like I said, I have to check with some of these places too. So I know I don't have a problem with Findlay Market and some of the other ones. And I honestly don't know if I'm going to be allowed to film the community garden thing that we do. The only thing that I may be able to do, and I don't know, because I have to talk to a couple of my buddies about that. They might be uncomfortable with that. But at the same time, I can always film the vegetables that we're growing, and just show those. Beverly Warfield says, just got a gallon of milk in Pennsylvania, $4.59. Yes, what is up with Pennsylvania? Everybody in Pennsylvania is spending a fortune for milk. It's crazy. It doesn't seem like it should be that high there. Scott64 says, thanks, Danno. Got to bug out. See your videos tomorrow. Thanks. You're welcome, Scott. Have a good night, buddy. Dawn says, what will be recalled next? All plan to raise the prices to gouge the American consumers. Joanne Bowden says, thank goodness I refused to eat Skippy peanut butter. My aunt had a chihuahua named Skippy when I was a kid. It terrorized me so bad that almost 60 years later, I still won't even eat a Skippy peanut butter sandwich. Wow. That must have been a terrifying chihuahua. Stephen Martinez, are you still looking for a house? Yes, always looking for a house. If it's the right deal, we're not going to overpay. Mo says, does anyone have buffets anymore? All you can eat. All of our chains have been demolished and shut down since the pandemic. Yeah, there's buffets. There's some. They're mostly in Kentucky. I feel like a lot of the ones around here shut down. Anna says, yay, we don't eat out so much anymore. Buying sales and doing the best we can to rationalize our dollars. I hear you. Stephen Martinez says, what do you think about Walmart's service to put the groceries in your fridge and pantry? Hard no for me. Nobody coming into my house. Yeah, I thought this was weird the other day when they were saying, oh, Amazon can put the stuff in your car and you don't have to be, you could be at work. I'm good, but cool, I guess. I don't know. Not me. I agree. Shalene Jackson says, so cold here in Indiana and windy. Yes, it is the same here, Shalene. Same here. I hope I'm saying that right. Shalene Jackson. It's just Timmy talking to Mo about buffet shutdown. A lot of them are. Strive Research, hello. Good evening from Alberta. How you doing, Strive? Nancy, right? See, I got a good memory. Michelle says, hello. Hello, Michelle. Sue E says, love your music. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Linda Bishop says, hi, I'm from Cincinnati, too. Awesome. It's a good city to live in. Awesome city. You get all 4 seasons. Some in one day. Michelle says, is anyone else noticing prices not being on the shelves at Walmart on some of the items? Yes. I didn't show a lot of that. I did show a couple things in the last video. And I think they don't know. They're like, we have no price for this. We have no tag. Well, there does seem to be something funny with all this, don't it? I almost feel silly. I'll have a moment like in a store sometimes, like, this just doesn't seem right. Like, I don't want to say these, I'll never call somebody an idiot, right? But it's like, am I the idiot for believing that this is all true? It does boggle the mind sometimes. Like, how do you not have this stuff? Like, you just expect, okay, people are just going to put chicken in their cart. They're going to put meat in their cart. And they'll just guess what it is until they get to the register. Some of them don't even have barcode things on them, I've noticed. I didn't point that stuff out in the video because I don't want to hurt the business. We have a lot of locals that watch the channel, and it's like, I assume they're going to shop there anyway and just do what they do. But it's like, it's like, I like our Walmart. I like a lot of these places. And it's like, I don't want to do something that's going to, it's not all their fault. It is a multitude of issues that is causing all these problems, for sure. Don't just tell me employee shortages, though. Right? I'm sure some of it is, but that is definitely not all of it. Kevin Foley says, went to Walmart today in Lakeland, Florida. Today apples for $2.49 per pound. Bananas were 69 cents per pound. That's pretty pricey for up here. But, if that's a good deal in Florida, cool. I don't really know. Most apples around here, and I guess it depends on what kind of apples you're getting, most of them have hovered kind of around $1.59 a pound. You can find some on sale. But most of them are between $1.50, some $2 a pound. And then you get into some of these other ones, like these new hybrid Honeycrisp apples that are $8 for a 3-pound bag. That's just crazy. Michelle says, crazy prices out there for sure. Joyce says, got to do my dirty dishes and head off to bed. Good night, everyone. Good night, Joyce. Thank you so much for joining. Great to have you on. Linda Bishop says, landing Kroger's. Lulu says, free. And what's free? Lily says, 8,000. Yay. Thank you, Lily. Barry says, I have a wheelbarrow full of fresh pollen that I will sell or trade. Yeah, man. Yeah, I got some grass clippings. I'll trade you those. Joanne says, no, I'm not getting my pearls unless you got watermelon. Yes. Kenneth Adams says, I'm going to pick my first mess of turnips from my garden tomorrow. Awesome, buddy. Heck yeah. Enjoy. Jeremiah We'll just say Jeremiah. I keep a library of books just in case there is no internet or power. That's awesome. Yeah, we got tons of books. Tons. Me and Jessica both love to read. Thank you, Barry, for putting it up for me. Good job. P.O. Box 58585, Cincinnati, Ohio 45258 is our P.O. Box. Awesome. You feel like a real business when you had to get a P.O. Box. Well, let's see. Lulu says, buy one, get one free. Freckle bananas. Oh, thank you. I needed that, Lulu. 69 cents a pound. I do feel like the more you pay for bananas, there's some really good ones out there. And that's the thing. It's like, I feel like a lot of these stores where they are charging 69, 79 cents for bananas, most of them around here, those are the organic ones, but they look the best. They look like they look fresh. They look good. And then the ones that are at Kroger for 49 cents Chiquita bananas, they look like they're ready to make banana bread. Like, they're going to be too mushy, to eat. I mean, they're good. It's when they're at their sweetest. I understand that. But, if I'm just looking for a snack, Joanne Bowden says, talking to Ray Ray. I lived in Evanston for years. Now I'm in Priceless Hill. Nothing like Priceless Hill. Miss Baker says, remember to use digital coupons. Yes, all the time. All the time. Always have your phone ready for that. One finger on the photo so that you can get the false advertisements on the wall. And then one for all the deals that you don't know may exist or may not. No, I'm just kidding. Just film everything. Take it. Call for a manager on your way up to the line so that they can be there waiting when they bring all your stuff in. Like, could you just stand here and oversee this stuff? Here's my phone. Check out the pictures. Let's make this as quick as possible. Pamela Smith says, I hate eating too much processed food and I avoid most of it. But you have to cater to everyone. Don't stop doing what you do. Thank you very much. And yes, we do. And yeah, you can't. You can't eat too much processed food. You want to eat the healthy stuff. But yeah, we got to cater to everybody. Southern Grown says, I try to comment on every video at least once because I think it helps the channel and the algorithm. And yes, it does. Yes, it does. And I thank you, buddy. I love reading some of your comments. Sometimes, if some of the comments are very long, I kind of skim over them and I'll just kind of give you a hearts up. Know that I have read your comments. Some people leave some really long comments, and it's like, if I'm trying to get through 100 comments at a time, I mean, you see how fast I'm moving on here. It takes me a while. Mostly because I put a lot into it. I want to make sure that I'm reading everything. It's like you guys are spending time with us on a Friday night. I want to make sure that we get to everybody, no matter how long it takes. We're a half hour on here longer than I really wanted to stay on tonight, but you know what? We're on a good roll. We're having fun, hanging out, chatting. Let's do this. Kevin Foley says eggs are $2.06 a dozen. Whew. 18 or $3.09. I've heard that eggs are going to be going up around here soon too, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that. Let's see here. Wow. PJC says, is everyone's cans of green beans and carrots 54 cents at Walmart? Yes, they are. They are at ours. And I know we've had a couple of people mention that it's gone up for 50 cents. They were missing a lot of their vegetables and a lot of other products at Walmart, at our Walmart, for a long time. And then all of a sudden, every time it comes back in, there's a price raise. Haven't seen a lot of their vegetables. As soon as we see a big, massive amount of their vegetables come in, 54 cents a can. It's pretty much how it always... And there's something to some of this stuff. I've noticed that everything they've been charging at Walmart has been $5.99. Everything that was $5.99 is now $6.42. Everything. Everything I saw was $6.42. That was originally $4.99. Crazy. There is some planning into this that they do. You better believe it. Chris Paris says, people, this is going to get way worse after summer. Stock up now. I don't know. Good to keep your eye on everything, though. I agree with that. Tommy Bites, Carolina Homestead. Hello, how are you? Good, how are you, Tommy? Michelle's talking to Chris. Hi, Tommy Bites. Love your channel. Kenneth Adams. Tommy Bites, Carolina. Hi, Southern Grown. Hi, Kenneth. Don Bonhomme. Danny, you are the voice and speak for all of us whenever you look at all the prices. Thank you very much, Don. Thank you. This Tommy Bites says, it's best to stock up on your holiday meals now. Otherwise, by fall, it will be way too much. I don't know. They seem like they're way too much now. Southern Grown, random. I have noticed that I have had to resubscribe to channels I have been subscribed to forever. Sometimes this happens. This has happened to a couple people. It's happened to me once with other channels. Make sure that you are, when you see that, if it looks like you're not subscribed, back out and then go into it again. Because sometimes it's either if you're on another device or something, it may not show. And one thing too, Southern, if you click the notification bell and click all the notifications, that'll make sure that we keep coming up on your feed. So that way, if something like that happens, and I don't know, YouTube could have an update or something and wipe that out. I really don't know. There's no rhyme or reason. We just have to check every now and then. Let's see. Lonnie Gurley says, do you ever go down to Amish country to shop? Here in Ohio, eggs and milk are usually pretty price good. We haven't. No, not lately. Michelle, my husband is snoring. Oh, no. Dawn Bonhomme says, not Danny, Danno, I hate spell check. I hear you. Guy 1235 says, does Kroger ever give rain checks for those inconvenient sticker items? Or is it just sorry Charlie? I don't think they do. I don't think they do anymore. Kroger's just gotten kind of, they've gotten kind of ornery about a lot of this stuff. Like, you know, I feel like Kroger's is really the only one that ever wants to go back and check all their mistakes that they have on the shelves, right? They have some policy. There used to be a policy that if they were wrong and you were right, you got, if it was less than $5, it used to be you got the product for free, right? And then it came down to, you got the product, you got $5 off the product if they were wrong and you were right. If it was the sticker price, but you know what I'm saying? And then you would get $5 off, which was down from getting the product for free, and now they don't do it at all. They will not do it. And I think that's bad business. I mean, they're making trillions of dollars. Kroger's is making a fortune, you know, and it's like, yeah, I mean, you know, I like Kroger. They're providing a good service. You know, at least they got stuff. But, I mean, you're really like, you're giving less and charging more. You know, it's like, that's been the talk of the town. Kenneth Adams says, yes, my stupid iPad autocorrected me. That's okay, buddy. Carolina Homestead says, there are some Golden Corrals in Hickory, North Carolina. That's awesome. Yeah, we got a Golden Corral right over the river here in Covington. Haven't been to Golden. I miss our Golden Corral. It's been a long time. I used to love that place. David M says, the Giant Brand peanut butter, multigrain oats and O's is a really good cereal. Not sure what the price was. Okay. I don't know. May have to give it a shot. Linda Bishop says, CC's has a buffet in Fairfield. Okay. Man, I didn't even know there was still a CC's up there. Shalene Jackson says, really enjoyed your recent vacation videos. I want to visit Gatlinburg, but not in the budget right now. Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's not a good time right now because of spring break. But if you book a hotel, go through booking.com, right? And make sure it's a good month and a half away. We were able to book, and I hate even saying this because we're like giving our secret spot away here, but not much of a secret because we show it in the videos. The Quality Inn across from the island. That is the best deal. It was $400 for 5 nights. $400. You're not gonna right now during spring break. They're charging like 190, 200 a room a night, which is ridiculous. But if you plan in a bit of an off season, if you're not too if you can kind of move your vacation around, like, well, we were going to go first week of June, but we can save $400 if we go the end of June, then book it for the end of June, because all the stuff in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg, they don't go nowhere, right? They're always going to be, there's no good or bad time to go to a lot of the different places around the Smoky Mountains. It's always beautiful. Lulu says, you have to stick up for your rights, Justin Danno. Absolutely. The journey awaits. How you doing, buddy? Hey, Danno. How you guys doing? Edith Cunningham says, Golden Corral reopened in Eastgate, eastern side of Cincinnati. Awesome. I actually think the one in Kentucky is closer to us, though. Eastgate's a bit of a far drive from here. I mean, not really, It's probably maybe about the same distance. Know each other. Corey says, "Good night, everyone. See y'all next Friday." Good night, Corey. Have a good night, buddy. Michelle says, Walmart last Sunday had employees pulling forward items on all the shelves so it would look fuller. All the stores do that. All the stores. I know people. I mean, yeah, you. If I was a store owner and I only had a few of an item, I want it to look good. It's like there's probably strict rules about that. I know. I remember when I was a kid, I worked at Kmart. They were real strict on making sure all the items were pulled forward, no matter how much stuff was in there. And that was back when we were making like $5 an hour. Carolina Homestead says, I had to put the app on my phone because more and more food is not having the listed price because they know it's gone up. Yes, and actually that's the smartest way to do it. And having the, I'm not sure which one, Walmart is the worst for me because I don't know, I get no signal in there. So it's like, and that's using my data, and I won't do things with my card on their Wi-Fi. I know Walmart has their own Wi-Fi and all that stuff, but that is an open connection, and that is not good to pay for something when you're on that connection or have your card number on there openly to everybody that can see it. But like Kroger's, the Kroger apps always worked good for us. Never really had too much of an issue. So we did have some issues with the digital coupons that they worked out for us at the register. And that is something I will tell you, is that if something's going on, even if you don't have it, some people don't have smartphones, they will still give you the digital deal. You just go up there, write it down, write a little note down of what's, so you don't forget, make sure you're in line, don't forget. And just show them, like, this was the digital deal for $1.47 for a box of cereal, I just want to make sure I can still get this. Every time I've heard somebody doing it, they've honored it, they've done it. So that's something to keep in mind too. Now, that is time consuming, so it would be better to do it on your phone, on the app, if you can. But if you don't have that, they will honor that for you most of the time. I've never heard a time when they haven't. Linda talking to Edith. Let's see. Dawn Bonhomme says, I wonder how much in advance the stores get a heads up on when you raise prices. I don't think very long. And I think it happens some days. Because, with gas, I know with gas prices, you get like an hour. Like, if they tell you at 1 o'clock, if they call you up on the phone and say gas prices need to go up, then you have 1 hour to change those prices. And I know at least the United Dairy Farmers, which is where I get most of my gas, they have to wait. They put it up on the sign, right? Like they'll change it to 409 or 4 whatever it is. But they'll keep it on the gas pumps for an hour because they want to make sure that if somebody was in the restroom or something, or make sure that it's had enough time to where everybody has gone in there and shopped and done whatever. Maybe you sat in there and ate ice cream. And you know, when you come back out, the pumps will still be the price of what it was before for an hour. So I assume that that kind of thing could happen at Kroger. Not really sure. I think that would be really wrong of Kroger. But, I mean, you know, that's what they do at the gas station, so I really don't know. It's crazy. Well, let's see. Lulu says, probably something to do with their conveyors. Yeah, probably. I'm sure it is. It's not like they purposely did something like that. I'm just tired of all the stories, you know. It's like too many things are messing up. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Hey, from Northern California. Hello, Foxtrot. Hello. Barry talking to Corey. Carolina says, yes, Michelle, they do show current prices. I used it yesterday because the nuggets my child eats have been missing for weeks, and they had them yesterday, but no price. It has gone up $1.50. Everything's going up. Everything. Yeah, it's crazy. Speaking of that, the nuggets went up from $5.99 to $6.42 at Walmart. Something with that number. Something with that. Remember when I was telling you guys the 19 cents when it originally came? We saw all those things that went up from $2.99 to $3.19. There was a weird trend there, and Walmart's doing the same thing, and it's an even higher price increase. Now it's 43 cents. $5.99 to $5.42. It's 43 cents. From $5.19, right? From $2.99, that's only 20 cents. So we're, you start doing the math and you really add all this stuff up, it's a fortune. It's a fortune. You're going to pay time and a half of what you were paying for your food before. And that is something we have to look at and pay attention to. Pamela Gasper says, hey, folks, your club cards for gas, it will save you money. Absolutely, Pamela. Absolutely. And that is one thing Kroger's is very good for, is their gas. You get fuel points on just about everything. Anna says, thanks so much for bringing up the freckled bananas. Yeah, boy, that had me going. It did. They looked weird. I've never seen bananas like that. Everybody's like, well, you've never seen bananas like that? Sure, I've seen bruised bananas and stuff. But that stuff looked like poison or something. It looked like something you give to Snow White. Like, I mean, it just did not look. I don't care what anybody said. I've had bananas my whole life. I've never seen bananas look like that. They looked terrible. Go back and watch the clip of the video and tell me they didn't look. That did not. We did get a lot of comments. I'm glad I wasn't the only one. Like, people were saying, oh, no, that's perfect for banana bread. That's great. They're nice and sweet. I'm like, these aren't just like bruised bananas. These look funky. They look like something is wrong with them. And it could, probably just me and a lot of other people probably just have seen those before, but I had not. That was crazy looking. They looked like poisoned bananas. I know they're not. I know they weren't, but geez, it just did not look good. Southern Grown says, I wish our Walmart carried Augustin Farms products and Keystone canned meats. I see where people are buying them at their local Walmarts, not here in Southern Mississippi. Can't find them at all. First of all, they are not in Walmart anymore. I found out that Walmart has stopped getting them in. They have, so, I mean, at least around here, but I wouldn't be surprised because, Keystone Meats is out in Lima, Ohio, not that far from here. And I can't imagine why they would stop it around here and not further out west or south. You know, I really don't know. I do know that they have them in Kroger's, they have it at Meijer, and they seem to continue to be getting them in. However, good luck trying to order online. I wasn't going to order online, but I tried to, and it said out of stock, out of stock. There was another video I did. I tried it again when I got home, and it said online order cannot be something. Couldn't get them. So I don't know. I don't understand. Maybe because they're having so much trouble getting them in the stores already that they can't do any online orders. I really don't know. Pamela Gasper says, recall on Skippy Peanut Butter. Yes. Yes, we went over that before. Homestead says, y'all have a good night. Have to get back to cutting cabbage and freezing them. Stay safe, prep today, and be prepped for tomorrow. Thank you, Carolina Homestead. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining. Barry Cooper says, Tommy Bites. Oh. We'll just call her Carolina. Have a great weekend. Barry says. Barry, you're doing a great job tonight. Very conversant. Thank you for keeping up with everybody, because you know how slow I am. We need our moderators to start answering questions for me. Victoria says, dozen large eggs here, $3.19 at Hy-Vee. Went to 2 different Walmarts. They had none. Yeah, we're getting more and more comments about Walmart being very low across the country on dairy and eggs. And, you know, it's crazy. Captain Joe 61 says, my propane guy at Menards said by June it will rise to $2 a pound. That means your tank exchange will be $40. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm glad that I bought my own tank years ago, and we go to a gas fill up. We're fortunate to actually have one of those. And it's the one thing about what's terrible about the gas exchange thing, and a lot of people don't know this, I didn't, is that you're only getting 15 pounds. So you'll be getting 15 pounds of gas for $40. Okay? Because they don't load them, when they load them in the trucks, they have to keep about 5 pounds out of the tank. When I go to the gas place, we get the propane filler. You get the full 20 pounds. So it's like, that's pretty awesome. So when you go to a fill-up place, you're always getting that extra 5 pounds that they cheat you out of when you get the exchange thing. Just a fun fact. Joanne Bowden. Oh, wow, that's funny. Fun fact. Bananas were part of the cause of the Bay of Pigs. It's a long story. Oh. Sounds like an interesting story. Shelly Ackner says, thank you for the P.O. Box, Barry. Yes, thank you, buddy. Thank you for putting that up. Nate B. in Cincinnati area, Hillsboro. Been stocking up for a month. Can you vacuum ants? Oh. Yeah. Why not? I don't know if that's a good idea. And don't try and blowtorch them. Believe me, that just upsets them. And nowhere near the house. Pamela says, eggs are going up because of the bird flu. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we've really seen the shock of those prices yet, though. I think it's going to be, that'll be something that'll go up for a little while and then it'll come back down. It's going to have to, because like I said, people are only going to pay so much. That might be the reason why a lot of the stuff around here is cheaper. We got a lot of people, you know, we're in a laid-back city here, but a lot of people don't take stuff. They're not going to have it. They're not going to go in there. You'd say, oh, well, we can't sell eggs for $2 in Cincinnati because there will be riots of people that want to pay $1 for eggs. I don't really know, but and I know that's not the case. But yeah, some places just won't deal with that kind of stuff. And I'm sure that a lot of these stores have done numbers of people who have just said, well, forget it. We're just going to grow our own food. We're not going to go to the grocery stores anymore. Maybe Cincinnati has been one of those particular cities that's a way of sticking it to the stores, right? If you don't want to pay high gas prices, buy a bicycle. I mean, and I'm not really joking here. If you don't have far to go, if your job isn't that far, if it doesn't require you, you know, and it's like if you have to, if you don't have public transportation or Uber or something like that, you know, you can ride your bicycle places, right? It's better for you. It's healthier, and you're not spending any gas. And in 2008, when the gas prices dropped, that is exactly what was happening. People stopped going places. People weren't driving as much because nobody could afford the gas. What happened? The gas has shot back down to $2. They were there for 4 years and years. It took all this to bring it back up to $4 a gallon. So, you know. Dawn says if they're killing chickens, then there won't be eggs. Well, that's true. Victoria died. What do you mean? Bunnies don't lay eggs? Sorry. Somebody was talking about that earlier. Talking about Easter. It's like, yeah, bunnies don't lay eggs. It's for the kids. It's for the kids. You want to paint eggs? I got nothing. It was a funny joke. I'm getting tired. It's getting late. Michelle Flo says, love this channel. Thank you, Michelle. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Joanne says, you can dehydrate eggs. That's cool. Ghost Scout 91 says, I just subscribed. I'm new. Been watching for a few days now. Thank you so much, Ghost Scout. Awesome. Thank you for joining. David M says, that's a shame about the chickens. Guess they had to kill them. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they did. Yeah, you can't have that going around. No. Joanne Bowden said, and I think it's funny how people just kind of like throw that around like it's nothing. That is a pretty significant disease with chickens and birds. I mean, that's not good. You know, and I don't want to die. I do think it's funny. A lot of people, I guess, don't know too much about the bird flu, but it is something that you have to get on top of, you know, because if you don't, I mean, it can, you know, it's like, I'm sure they have to clean out the units, all the stuff. You got to spray that stuff down. You have to start testing chickens to make sure that they don't have it. It's a process. The fact that we have any chicken in the stores at all right now, I'm kind of shocked. Hey, Stanley. Thank you for the super sticker, buddy. Thank you. That's a cool one, too. We'll get down to that here in a second. We're going to have to start moving along here. Man, I can't believe 8:30, 9:30. Man, we've almost been on 2.5 hours. That's crazy. You guys are awesome, though. You know what? Time flies when you're having fun. David M says, that's a shame. Oh, yeah. Joanne says, isn't it a coinky-dink that chickens caught the bird flu just as everything else is going up? It is kind of funny, isn't it? How all that works. All these recalls, bird flus, all this other stuff. I hope that some of the right people are looking down on us from these high-dollar drones and saying, you know what, we're going to solve this math problem for you. Oh, Joanne Bowden says, what kind of dehydrator do you use, Southern Grown? Grumpy Grower says, greetings from Western New York. Been watching for a couple weeks now. Thank you, Grumpy. Thank you for joining. My favorite dwarf, I might add. How fast can you say the 7 dwarfs names? How fast can you name the 7 dwarfs? Can you name them pretty quick? Sorry, this just came to me seeing your name here. Sleepy, Happy, Dopey, Gropey, Sneezy, Bashful, Doc. Say it that fast? Oh, some things never leave from high school. Sleepy, Happy, Dopey, Grumpy, Sneezy, Bashful, Doc. It's the pattern you say it. Kyle Matthews says, Golden Corral headquarters is in Raleigh, North Carolina. Yes, that's where we need to move. Okay, let's see. All right, we're going to have to... Grumpy says, went to Shelby, North Carolina back in December. Everything was nice. Booked 3 weeks ahead. Awesome. Shelly Ackner says, I always call the motel hotel directly. They have more rooms available than what shows up on the booking sites. And yes, that does happen. Always check if you can't find it on the booking sites. However, we've done that a couple times, a few different times, and we're able to save more money on booking.com. The funny thing is, though, is that they always let us know that. They're like, oh, well, you might, we have direct deals through some of these websites. You might want to check them. And, we've never really had a major issue. Booking.com's been good with us because we get discounts now that we've been booking through them for so long. So it does help a little. Amy Williams, hello, says, I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina area. We got a lot of viewers from North Carolina on tonight. That's awesome. Grumpy says, so far, all of our local stores, both chain and family owned, are well stocked. That is awesome. Good to know. Pamela says, Weiss Margits is stocked somewhat good. That's good. Grumpy says, a few small gaps here and there, but prep trips have been easy. That's good. Awesome. Michelle says, has your Hy-Vee gone to total self-checkout? We have mostly self-checkout here in parts of Kansas. We don't have a Hy-Vee around here. I don't know if you were talking to somebody. No, we don't have Hy-Vee. Unless you mean like Kroger, because Kroger owns Hy-Vee, right? There are a lot of self-checkouts at Kroger, for sure. Lulu says, Tommy Bites is very wise. David says, a lot of cat food at our Walmart is missing. They mostly have Friskies. That's pretty much everywhere we go. Friskies to the rescue. They've been, and still low, but at least they have some. Grumpy says, been chomping at the bit to start gardening. Started spinach and onions trays today. That's awesome, buddy. Awesome. Happy gardening. Jason says, y'all have a great night, everyone. If weather is nice, get outside. Absolutely, buddy. Have a good night, Jason. Jason, PFAM5, good friend of mine, has an awesome YouTube channel. Check him out. He's got does fun adventures with his family. Just did a video on a really awesome tent they bought. It's a huge family tent. Now it's got me wanting to buy one. Awesome channel. Jason's a cool dude. Check him out. Steve-O says, do you think we will see panic buying? I don't know. I don't know what's really gonna start something like that. If it hasn't already, then I don't think it will. I don't worry too much about that. I don't think it's going to be an issue. I really don't. We see things happening, in some other places, but it's like, I feel like a lot of these stores are getting a better handle on things because of what's happened over the last couple of years. I think everything's going to be fine, whether people start panic buying or not, to be honest with you. That's why it's good to seek out and see other options. Another reason why I go to like Dollar General, Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, all these other places that, they may not be the cheapest anymore, but it is another option. So if things start happening, we know where else we can go to get some of the products that we need. Pamela Smith says, I'm so glad I wasn't the only person who noticed the weird bananas. You were not. Those, I don't care what anybody says, those bananas did not look good. Fortunate to be saved says, well, if you're in New York area, ShopRite has canned vegetables and beans on sale this week, 50 cents a can. That's good to know. Thank you. Stephanie Rogers says, which video for the weird bananas? It was one, I got like 94,000 views on it. So it's like the top rated video that I've done. It's right on the channel. You just go to our channel, just click on our channel and then go. It's like, if you scroll up for just a second, it's that first Aldi video you see. It's under popular playlist. And it's somewhere in the middle of that. And they did look weird. Let's see. Pamela says, they were in my stores in Illinois. Very odd. I've never seen bananas like that in my life. People were calling me out too. Like, how has he never seen bananas like that? Sorry? Like, they don't usually put terrible looking bananas in our stores. I guess we've got it good. And, I understand people were saying, oh, it's good for banana bread. Maybe. And I know that bruised bananas, right, are ripened up enough for banana bread. I completely understand and know that already. But these were weird looking. Like dots all over. Like, it did not look right. It looked funny. I'm like, I'm not going to eat it. I don't care what you do with it. Pink Piglet Parker, that's a cool name, says, I want to see the bananas too. We found sand in our broccoli. So weird. That is weird. David M says, it took $40 to fill my fiance's tank in her car. It took $20 before raise the gas prices. I know, buddy. That's crazy. Michelle says, I had trouble ordering online too and had out of stock. Yes, yep. I know. For the Keystone. Is that what you're talking about? Guy 1235 says, I can't get fresh step cat litter at Walmart. Never have it. I have to go to Safeway and pay more. I actually think I saw some today at Dollar General. And, I don't know. It's in the video for tomorrow. I was pleasantly surprised with what they did have at this Dollar General. They had a lot more than they usually do. As far as cat food, yeah, still less on cat food. But they did have cat litter and stuff like that. That has been kind of low around the city here. So, Michelle Flo says, my friend and I went to Walmart, Dillon's, Aldi's, Hy-Vee, all out of cat food. Only place they had it on the shelf was Target. Target has like been the savior. Now, our Target a few weeks ago was very low or out. I think people have caught on like, well, we got to check somewhere else. People have been going to Target to find it. And the last time we went, it was pretty low at Target. But hopefully they're still getting it back in. They probably have better deals worked out, which is funny because the prices are all about the same. But I don't know. Steve-O, hello. I refilled my propane exchange tanks at the gas station cheaper. Cool. Grumpy says, we are fortunate enough to get our eggs for old bread. Love the barter system. Yes. Ken Woods, Walmart in Texas. No 5-gallon buckets, just some lids. It's weird. Have the lids and not the buckets. Grumpy Grower says, anyone else recently installed security cameras? We did. Nope. My security camera, I don't trespass. Don't break in here. It will not be good. I'll just say that. No, we don't. No security cameras. But that's good you do. If you got issues on where you live or something, I absolutely. Yeah, if it's that bad, yeah, absolutely install them. Debbie L says, get an electric bike. There you go. Yeah. Back to Stanley Matusik's super sticker here. Thanks again, buddy. Really appreciate that. Also, if you guys haven't already, don't forget to give us a like, subscribe to the channel. Man, crossed over 8,000 subscribers today. That is absolutely amazing. We are so excited to keep making these awesome videos for you guys, pumping out more entertainment, and just, it's going to be exciting. I think we're going to do something maybe a little different tomorrow. We do have our Dollar General video coming out tomorrow, but I think we're going to have something a little different for Sunday. Going to try and do a little more entertainment video, something pretty cool. I don't want to give nothing away, but should be pretty fun. So, Louis Apollonus says, sure hope you and your wife have stockpiled everything you can get your hands on. Well, as much as we can, I guess. I'm not rich. Grumpy says, Joanne B, look, or talking to Joanne, okay. Pamela says, hilarious. Louis says, Disney Corp has lost. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to go into all that. Ark Wildman Survival. Howdy. Hello, buddy. How are you? DJI did just fall asleep. Thanks for the moderators that stayed. Not including me, LOL, Danno. I'm gonna send you a message after this. Yes, thank you, buddy. Yeah, we're gonna have to wrap it up, I guess. Thank you for I am kind of getting a little tired, guys. I think we're gonna have to call it here in a second. We're gonna finish up here. Thank you, DJI. Yeah, we don't want that on here. I appreciate that. Jordan C says, "Hey man, jumped in real late, but just wanted to tell everyone the main issue, in my opinion, is everyone started prepping when COVID hits. They realized preppers are crazy. Preppers aren't crazy. Don't worry about what people think. That's what I've never got about this world. I don't worry about what people think of me. I don't. I understand there's some things I can't talk about on here, and as much as I would like to, you got to kind of keep it PG, because we've got families and stuff that watch this. I mean, I have it set up to where this channel's not made for kids, but I also have it set up to where it doesn't limit people to people over the age of 18. So I understand that a lot of different people, we want everybody to be able to watch our channel and not have an issue with it. So, if things get too, ridiculous, if somebody gets crazy on here, we have a couple people that they're on their second strike. Okay, they are. I'm not going to name any names, but there are people who've been leaving comments that are definitely on their second strike, and they don't know it. And eventually they're just going to get deleted if they keep, I try to be nice. I do. And I try to explain these things, especially in the live shows and in some videos, because if it gets too bad, yes, we can't have it on the channel. We're not going to have any cussing. Don't be dropping F-bombs and stuff like that on this channel, please. We have people that have been doing that, and some of them who've been here a while. I don't want to take you off the channel. I don't want to stop, because it's not all the time like that. But if we're calling out people, if we're yelling at people, if we're mistreating people on the channel, yes, we're going to get rid of that. And I've talked to a couple people on here and have asked them to please tone it down a little bit. But I mean, it's just we don't have to you can get angry, right? But you can also get angry without using certain words and certain stuff toward people. So just I don't know. I mean, I've told. I don't ever say like, hey, this is 3 strikes you're out, but that's how I look at it. Like, I've tried to conversate with some people to say like, you can't act like this on this channel, and I'm sorry about that, but you just can't. That's not what we're trying to portray. We're not saying in any of these videos we are not saying the world is coming to an end. It may come to an end someday. I don't think it's going to be this weekend. But I mean, it's like, and even at that, it's like only if you're using certain words or if you're lashing out to other viewers, we're not going to have that. And that's my 3 strike system, and it's like, I try to be as nice as I can, but there are some limits, and some people have pushed them. Grumpy says, "You're welcome, Joanne." Kenneth Adams says, "This past month, I've noticed all stores fairly well stocked." Yes, I would have to agree with some not so much. I don't know. I feel like Kroger's has done a pretty decent job as of late because they seem to get hit the most around here. Myers is looked a lot better than it has in the past too. So yes, I think you're right. I think some of the stuff, as we see a lot of these prices going up on things, we're seeing more and more stuff coming back into the stores, obviously. Like, biscuits are going to cost you a fortune now, but they're back in, Nancy B says, "Good night all. Have a happy, safe weekend." You too, Nancy. Have a good one. Thanks for joining. Jordan says, "The stores aren't equipped to handle masses buying in bulk. However, in general, there is a shortage on almost every single item there is to buy." You know what? And I think Kroger's is having to learn for this kind of stuff too. And I do think they are answering the call, which is why another reason why prices are having to go up is supply and demand. If you are putting in outrageous orders, right? If you're saying we need thousands more, well, to get those trucks to come in to supply, you need incentives, right? I mean, it's not just with all the gas prices and all that stuff. You need to make sure that that truck driver's working 12 hours instead of 8 hours. You know, you got to pay him for that. You know, if he's working double time, they got to make money for that. And you know, it's like that's the unfortunate unraveling of what's going on right now. Okay. Let's see. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Barry. Looks like we got some trollers. We're going to end it here in a couple minutes anyway, guys. I'm just going to finish up here. Nerds on the go. Hey, guys. How are you? Good to see you guys. Sorry, I think I skipped past a couple here. We're going to have to kind of fly here, though. We're getting pretty behind. I apologize for that, guys. That's just kind of how it goes sometimes. I don't have the boss in here with the horse whip. Like, scroll past those. What are you doing? I do my best. I know I'm probably going to miss a couple of you guys here. Jordan C says, I will also say, look at Dollar General for spices, seasonings, salt, etc. It's cheaper. You will see that in the video tomorrow. I noticed that as well. Thank you. Victoria says, our Hy-Vees in Iowa still has cashiers, but only 2 open. The rest is self-checkouts. Kind of how Walmart here doesn't have self-checkouts right now. They used to. I don't know how that got away. Kathy says, good night, Danno, Jess, and everyone. Have a great and safe weekend. Thank you, Kathy. Everybody talking to each other. Nerds on the go says, hey, round of applause. Hope y'all have a great night. Hope y'all's night is going well. It's going great, guys. Hope yours is too. Grumpy says, Tractor Supply in our area has been well stocked for our fur babies. Yes, there is a Tractor Supply about 20 miles west of here. I'm going to have to go check out. I didn't even know. It's been a while. I had actually been there a long time ago, and I guess I kind of forgot it was there. We may have to go check that out. Nerds on the Go says, good, thanks. Hope y'all are well. Yes. Yeah, we're doing good, buddy. Hope you guys are having a good Friday. Guy1235 says, hey, you should try some reaction videos. You'd be awesome. Thanks, buddy. Every time I try to do one of those reaction videos, I get some kind of copyright claim. Most of these guys don't care. Reaction video, if you're putting a trailer, like a movie trailer or something like that, on here, it's going to come up as a copyright claim. Therefore, you know, you can't monetize the video, which I know there's ways around that. Maybe you can pay for certain things, like maybe through Warner Brothers, where you can use their stuff. I'm sure that's how some of these other guys get away with it. It's funny you say that, though, because that's like one of the things that I was originally going to do on here was movie reviews. But nope, found my real purpose. Michelle Flo says, I always forget about Dollar General. You know, I do too. Especially because that one that's closer to here it's always empty. So I don't even see the point of going in there anymore, because it's like there's nothing. But the one went to today, pretty nice. Nerds on the Go says, we are based out of Nashville area. Yes. Awesome. Grumpy says, no issues, Danno, yet. But why close the barn door after the horses escaped? Better to have them and not need them. Absolutely. Absolutely. You're right. Gary, the cable guy. Good night, buddy. Have a good night. Yes. Yes, we are wrapping it up. Everybody chatting. DJI says, I was debating, and the whole time I jumped back in. Next time I won't debate. I'll chat with you here in a minute, buddy. Guy1235 says, see you next time, Danno. Say hi to Jessica. You got it. I think she's asleep. DJI says, check Instagram when you get off, please, sir. Sorry I late to the party. Pat Etmeyer. No, that's okay. We are about ready to take off, though. It is very late. We've been on here 2 hours and 45 minutes. That is crazy. We're never on that long. Wait a minute. 8:30, 9:30. Sheesh. It's been fun. It has. I've enjoyed tonight's live show. It's been really awesome having everybody in here. Let's see. Gary says, counting. Tinfoil. Oh, that's funny. Let's see. Can you shame on the dragon? Can you shadow ban people? Sure. I don't know. I'm not even sure what that means. Northeast Alabama. Barry says, DJI says we can temporarily ban for 5 minutes or delete you forever. Oh, yes. Alright, guys. I know. I'm sorry. I missed a lot of these comments here. I'm sorry I gotta go. I appreciate everybody who's commented tonight. Some of the names here I've seen that have just come on or I haven't seen. Tamika Albert, hi Danno, my mom loves your channel. Can you do a special shout out to Mandy from Australia? Hello, Mandy. Hello from Australia. Wow. From down under. That's awesome. Yes, hello, Mandy. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of the adventure and part of the Adventures with Danno family. You guys are great. All you guys are great. Pam says, you have fans in Australia. We have a lot of fans in Australia. We have a lot of fans. My buddy Caveman. You might see Caveman on here a lot. He's from Australia. All kinds. We got a bunch of them. All around the world. All around the world. It's absolutely amazing. The thing that we have most in common is we are dealing with a lot of the same issues. And it's like, it's something that what we, to bring people together is what we wanted. And it's working. It is working. I have to thank each and every one of you for being a part of that. We are working together to help each other in ways that we may never have been able to 20 years ago or something. So, it's always really awesome. Joanne, tell Jess I missed her tonight. See you later. I will tell her. Ronnie says good night. Dawn says night, everyone. Good night, everybody. Good night, nerds on the go. Southern Grown. Barry Cooper. Thank you to our moderators who have kept the interwebs safe for us. DJI, Barry, Sleepy Jess, Dave Furman probably fell asleep too. So anyway, I have been on here a long time, but it has been a blast hanging out with you guys on this Friday night. Thank you so much for joining. Unfortunately, I have to get off here now because if I don't, I never will. But until tomorrow, the adventure is out there. It's going to be a fun time at Dollar General. All kinds of cool stuff. You all be good. Have a great weekend. Thanks for joining. I love you all.